Hi, Mum. I'm not going to make the virtual quiz tonight. Yes, I know it's your birthday and we do it every year. And I realise that it starts in a couple of seconds. Yes, I'm an adult now and I make my own choices. And I shouldn't be petrified of telling my mum how I really feel.
Mum's organising the birthday quiz? I have to organise my mum's birthday quiz.
I can see you organising a birthday quiz.
I've done a couple. Oh.
Hi,
is he on mute?
Marcus. I didn't expect to hear from you.
Hey, kid.
Listen, I'm
Nope.
really sorry that I missed
God,
the
he's so
family
good
meeting
looking.
last week. Work had this big case.
He's got so many creases that work for him.
She's got a really normal Zoom setup and
I
he's...
understand.
Yeah, totally. He's got a shallow depth of field. He's using NVIDIA broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah, he totally is.
More than you can possibly believe.
Is he in a dressing
What's
gown?
up?
Yeah, but that's all pimps are in dressing gown, Gus. Keep up.
It does look pimpish.
We hate Marcus collab shouting at you about how they could run the business better than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something did happen, and that's why I needed to talk to you, Abby. I need your help.
Yeah.
Are we
anything
mentally taking notes like crazy right now? Or
What do you want
am
me
I
to do?
overthinking it?
I need
Chad
to
is.
investigate a murder.
Oh, this is a
Oh, shit.
prank, right?
I wish.
Murder. Who's been killed?
Me.
My wife?
I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I've been
Oh, he's been poisoned. Good.
Abby, I'm dying. And it was
Well, I'm
someone
sweating so much in this silk robe.
Family?
Going out in style, baby.
No.
My doctors have confirmed it. It's the only
Will, could we get a little more
possible
audio?
crime that could have happened. Someone who was at the family meeting poisoned me. I don't know who, and I don't know how,
Oh, he's on a drip.
but they did.
But can't they
Maybe the
treat-
poison's in the drip.
Can't they?
Get off that drip.
Uncle Marcus ain't too smart.
They can't start treating me. And
I don't know how they got it in me.
Something that they can do.
I did a lot of hard living in the 80s, kiddo. My body.
Is the camera getting wider each time we go back to him? Because we're getting close to...
It's got a
Marcus
zoom.
Crunch.
treated me with the wrong thing. That.
It's zooming.
Sorry, kiddo.
How long?
How long have I got? They say it's hours.
So here's my favorite
Can't be
thing.
real.
Oh!
Oh, God. That's his health bar.
I need you to find out who did this tonight.
Me?
I love the fact that she
Oh,
is
FYI, I can pause at any time. So if we do need to pause for you or chat or anything, just give me a shout. Oh, it already says find the poison, find the proof, find the killer in the bottom right. So
There you go. We know what we need to do. What I love about this is that she is doing the classic Zoom meeting, which is when you talk, you look at the screen because you're basically
look
looking
at
the
what
person,
your face.
and he is just
He's
fucking
barreling.
dead balling that camera.
let's make a drinking game of it. You drink if they look into the barrel, or drink if they look into the screen if they're doing it right. Because I'm sure we're going to meet like 10 other people who are
totally.
who are on Zoom.
But I've already had a triple shot old fashioned. So
And I have nothing to drink, so it's going to be a fun game.
no, there's scotch in the office, dude. There's little vials.
There
of
is
scotch.
scotch.
Go get them. Go
Can you
get the
vamp?
scotch.
Vamp?
I
Can we full screen roll?
Can I vamp? Can I vamp? Will, can we get full screen mirror at least? Yeah,
Oh,
that'll be
God.
fine. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Oh, my food's here. And then she fell over, and it's just ridiculous. Like, what are the chances? Okay, everyone just pretend, for Gus's sake, that I was still here the whole time. Okay. I did order, for context, I ordered a burrito 45 minutes ago and it only just arrived. Oh, Pepsi. Who drinks Pepsi? Full sugar Pepsi? This is some bullshit. Anyway, that was a great story. I'm really glad that I got the chance to tell it.
What are
Gus. So those are drams. Those are whiskey drams.
these? All right.
A very kind viewer sent those in, and it was.
Could the very
selection of,
kind viewer send an appropriate Scotch drinking vessel? Because I'm going to drink it out of this. It's the fanciest thing I could find.
I'm not kidding. There should be 2 Liverpool Scotch drinking glasses in the cupboard.
Beth again!
Will, don't go full screen on me. Okay, I want to because I like to watch him run. Gus, Nick revealed your secret while I was away. Did you order donuts? No, I ordered a burrito. That's not my That's not my robot. That's not my robot. I'm sorry for attributing that to you. Of course, I was talking about Matty G. I ordered a burrito. Did anyone notice? Oh, okay. So before Gus comes back, just very quickly, I got a piece of news today that is. I got a piece of news today that is. How do I describe it? I think I'll tell you what. Okay, so I'm not going to say what the news is. I'm going to be such a tease and just say my part of the conversation. So every time I say blank, it's just someone responding to me. Blank. Holy fucking shit. Yes. Yes. 1,000,000 times yes. Blank. I will sort it out today. Blank. You are the greatest. Blank. Holy fucking shit. I'm actually giddy. I haven't felt this excited about something that wasn't a human I made in years. Blank. I'll do whatever you want. Blank. Big blank. Blank. I can't say the rest. Anyway, so I will let you know what that was in a couple of days. But holy shit, when you get a pizza, like I actually felt nauseous. I nearly threw up. That's how I am. Gus,
Wait,
did you find the whiskey?
I did, but I want to know more about blank. Have we talked about blank?
No, you don't. No, you don't know about blank.
It's happened since we. Oh wow.
Yes. It's
Does it involve me and or the company?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, no worries. I'm actually happy it doesn't, because otherwise I was a real concern. Groovy. I am going straight for the 21-year-old. Is a sentence I didn't want to say on the internet, but I have now. It's fine. It's a 21-year-old. It's from Glenfarclas, and it's a single malt.
I know that we literally have not started playing the game yet, but do you ever get the impression that whiskey manufacturers are just making up the names, the towns that they brew in?
I've hiked across Scotland, and I've visited quite a few, and they're real towns. So if it's a bit, they're really, they're committing to it.
So why is everything Glen?
I have no idea. I assume it just meant I think it's I'm trying to think of another equivalent of it that makes sense. It's like shires and Swapshire, Hampton, Vales, shires, glens. I think it's like a term, probably represents the land. I'd say a glen is probably a valley, I think, or a small valley. I'm going to have a go there. I'm going to go out on that limb and then say there.
No, keep vamping. That's I like that.
Okay, sure. A glen is a small valley that's too small to be that.
So what's a shire? What's a shire? What's a shire?
Shire is a small town.
Mm-hmm. What's a hamlet?
Oh fuck! Hamlet has a hamlet is where a creek finishes, and there's a town there, but there's also a boggy marsh with a guy in a shack in it. Okay, that's a hamlet. And a very Shakespearean man.
So all of Elden Ring is a hamlet.
Yes, correct. All of that.
What's a vill?
All right, a vill. That's just village. That's just shortened village. So they just say it. It's like Nickville, Gusville. In Scotland, I bagged a Munro, so that's a real one. I bagged one Munro in Scotland.
Was she 21?
Yeah, these are fun streams. But if anyone in chat knows what that is, A, that's very impressive, they should say to me, because I bagged a Munro. And B, there's 45 of them, and if you can do all of them in 1 year, then you get a medal or something.
What are you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about.
It's a hill. It's a big hill. It's a big mountain in Scotland. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's normal. You get a jacket, says Macindactor.
No. That's a destiny raid. I bagged a Munro. So in my head, I was like, he drunk something
means you
really
climb-
strong. And you were like, no, I just walked uphill for a bit.
Well, it's if you if you climb a hill that's over a certain footage in Scotland, because there's not many of them. And they're like, if it's over, I don't know. This is that thing where I'm going to say 200 feet and people are like, Everest is 300 feet. And I'll be like, what? Or like, it feels like I know it's not. But when you're trying to estimate a distance and you're wildly off? I've gone under. But it's like if I say, I don't know, if it's 1,000-foot mountain, that's a Munro. And people are like, Everest is 1,000 feet. And you're like, fuck, I don't know distances. Or I can't measure distances or relationships.
I just don't understand
playing
why.
a game.
I just don't understand why so many people gloat about the fact that they walked up a 300-foot. I'm gonna say, I don't know, street. Okay.
Should we get back into it?
Yeah. Should we? I think we need to solve a mystery.
Thank you for pointing out where the drink was. And the drinking game I came up with, I've forgotten what it is. If anyone looks at the screen, we'll have a sip. It's not a proper drinking game. We'll just something to move us along. Speaking of which.
How?
The quiz. Everyone's going to be there, Abby. You need to question them. Find out who in the family wants me dead.
What if they find out what I'm doing? What will they think?
Abby, I'm dying. Who cares what they think? Let me ask you a question, kid. Why are you working in law?
Because Mum, the family, they decided that that's what I should do.
Exactly. And
Are we going to have to do the quiz at the same time?
You weren't still looking for their approval.
I would love that.
You know
That
what?
would be amazing.
I know what. I just want you to say it again to make sure you.
And I think
And if you had to throw the quiz to get other relatives to give you more info.
So you need to shake them off.
She wants to be a game designer.
This whole rotten family like I did.
Well, you didn't shake them off too well if one of them's trying to kill you.
Okay, you got a point there.
She's taking this in her stride.
They're very smiley for someone who's terminally ill.
Shit. Mum's
Mum?
calling me.
Don't answer it.
So is it her? Do we
So
Come on, Abby. Ignore her.
answer?
no, this should pause.
She knows how to
This
leave
should
a
pause.
message.
Oh my god, look at his face.
You know what that is? You know what that is? You know what just happened? Uncle Market is sharted. That's what just happened. Yeah.
Look at the way his eyes are still actually darting left and right while he sits still, proving that he is trying to confirm has he sharded or not.
If I
Telltale
don't move,
sign.
it can't spread.
So we'll just power on with answers, I think, at the start. If we get to something crucial, we might throw to a poll, like if there's something controversial. But I think for the sake of moving the story along, we should answer. Just remind me one more time, who is this guy in The Office? Because I haven't watched much of The American Office. I've watched some of it. Is he a main character?
He came in a fair bit. He was the boss. He was the next level of management above Steve Carell.
Okay, right. And was he like a straight man? Like he was normal and everything around him was wacky? Okay, fair enough. He's Michael's boss. There you go, old mate. All right, we're going to answer and then we'll kick on.
Sorry. Hi, Mum.
Any particular reason you're making me wait on my birthday?
Sorry, Mum. I'm just ready.
I don't ask for much, Abby, but I do ask that you respect.
She didn't even turn a camera on.
Family is everything to me. As your grandfather, God rest his soul, used to say, there's me and there's you.
And the family's the glue.
Ah, you
Cute.
remember it. Well, I suggest you start acting like it.
No one really talks to their parents
Hurry
with
up.
this much clear, defined back and forth. It's just crosstalk when I call my family.
Oh, you're right. You really needed to answer.
And just waiting
Well,
for them
I should
to hang
really
up.
Get to the quiz before Mum kills me. That wasn't meant to be a joke.
Will, can we get a little more game volume? A little more game volume, please.
believe in you, Abby. You know them.
Thanks, Will.
You know what makes them tick.
Oh, that curse is
Right?
panicking
Use that to your
hardcore.
advantage.
What if I screw it up?
Well, I am betting my life on that not happening.
Oh, way to
Okay.
guilt us, Uncle Marcus.
Try.
I'll be here. Listen, I'll help as much as I can. Remember, Abby,
So,
find the poison, Find the proof. Find the killer.
They're the three things. So he's going to stay here the whole time on mute.
Right, okay.
I think that's kind of the thing. Like, he said, I'll be here listening the whole way through.
How did he get the link?
I just don't understand why there always has to be this big song and dance about Flick's birthday.
Good.
This isn't
One
just
Rello's
about
just
me.
hasn't got the camera right.
It's about us, the family.
That's amazing. With
Spending
the forehead.
quality time together.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry we don't do the same.
One's a fish and a
I'm
skull.
sure anyone really remembers when it is.
Hi.
Oh, Abby. Is that the big entrance you made us sit around for?
Fuck off.
Right. Now we're all here together. Is there something
introduce ourselves.
you'd like to say to me, considering what day it is?
Well, we're all here, aren't we? What more do you want? A bloody parade?
Hello, I relate to you.
Fireworks out of my
Well,
arsehole.
I thought you'd be
Yes,
thanking me
yes.
for the perfect excuse for a drink.
Auntie
It's
June?
every other day of the week.
You girls are as bad as each other.
Pull your camera down.
That better?
Perfect, Mummy.
I think we should all sing Mum Happy Birthday.
Oh, Lottie, don't be so crass. Happy birthday's so bloody depressing. I don't even like the phrase. Do you know what they say in the Basque region? Zorianak Zuri. Isn't that delightful?
Can everyone hear me? Great. Now listen, I actually think that birthdays are a really good time to do a little bit of a privilege audit, you know? Really take a look.
And that's why they invented the mute button. So,
Is
where's
he
Bradley the bedroom boy?
on safari? Or
Bradley, Her
being
Royal
kidnapped?
Highness Auntie Felicity requests your presence. So do you want to get your pallid features in front of a webcam?
Oh, nice of you to dress up for the occasion, Bradley. So don't you want to wish your auntie Zorianak Zuri?
I don't know what that is, but I mean, if this is about your birthday,
If you say one syllable about birthdays just being a day closer to death, I will mute you like I muted your brother.
yeah, but that's what birthdays are, though. Signpost pointing towards the grave. You know?
I've been muted this entire time. I reckon Grandma did it.
Let's get on with the quiz.
Wait, you've actually been muted?
Legit be muted because I was finishing my burrito. I said so many hilarious things. So many hilarious things.
I was like, fuck, Nick's doing his thing where he really absorbs every piece of information and doesn't want to talk, and you love to talk. So I was like, oh man.
That's so funny. No, I had zingers left, right, center. I was nailing it. I was like, Grandma did it, blah, blah. Anyway, everyone, I've finished my burrito. I'm now present for work.
Before I mute you all.
Hasn't anyone got something nice to say?
Happy birthday, Mum.
Still reuse those Nick.
I'm kidding.
Bit? It's a bit.
Kidding. It's a bit.
And I love it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Abby. Completely forgotten you were there. Anyway, now down to the first order of business. Whose turn is it to ask the first round of questions?
But why would this not be organized?
fine.
Like,
Well,
this
we'll
is
have to pick
clearly a
someone.
professional enterprise
Who hasn't done
trivia
one
thing. Why
recently?
would this not be set at the beginning?
Me.
Not you.
Abby, come
We
talk
all-
to me a
is-
second.
What the fuck?
So in this
Boy, they
interface,
can't
we
even
can just
pretend to
quickly.
like each other for 5 minutes, can
Is this
they?
the
I really don't
metaverse?
think I could do this.
Look, it's
I don't know.
only
I
asking questions.
this is a cool
You know
format
that.
for it.
You just need
like to have
figure
him
out
listen
how
in,
to
not
get them
like
talking. Right, and start simple. Just go back in there and see if you can.
we're not
figure
like
out whose round is
quickly
first.
walking into a bedroom and then back into the living room like
Yeah,
Clue.
totally.
It's like
Yeah.
an equivalent, which I respect to
give
it.
it a shot.
It's
I guess it turns
Okay.
her webcam off, though, at some point, so she's constantly just disappearing.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? This part
He's
of
not-
East Africa, it's
That's artificial
amazing.
movement. That's
terrible
Isn't
artificial
a
movement.
strong point.
I had some great lines about this guy, though, when I was muted.
All I'm saying is I might cut in and out.
Well, I'm not going first. It's my birthday.
I reckon he's actually faking it.
Your mom's on the war.
I reckon
path.
that
I would just leave her
he's
alone
actually
for now.
faking being on a
You see,
safari.
Justice.
in the game. Like
In
we're
the
gonna
game
find
world?
out. Someone's
Yeah,
gonna come and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're feeling brave enough, Auntie June.
I want to talk to Auntie
Maybe
June.
because
I wanna talk
it's
to
your
Auntie June.
birthday, that's why you should go first.
No.
Well, how about nobody goes
So hang on,
first,
June's
and then we
looking
can all
into
just
the camera.
Fuck off
Oh.
to bed.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Lottie, who's the young one. Auntie Jane.
So Lottie's
then we can
the
fuck
blonde
off.
sister or something,
She's the blonde. She's your sister, and I'd say there's you as Abby. Then there's Lottie, the blonde one on her phone, and then there's the two sons. One's in like fake, Safari, and the other one's in his bedroom. So Toby's on Safari. Auntie Jane says, "Let's all just talk and do the quiz, and we can fuck off to bed." She said,
"Yeah, we got to start with Auntie Jane, right? We got to start with."
Yeah, let's do it. So this drags them team chat.
Love that cup.
Oh
my God, Auntie June, you haven't looked at me like that in years.
I want to wait. What do you think? Because this is great.
I want to wait. Yeah,
I want to wait.
Did you get your mother a present?
Yeah, of course. I got her.
No, I don't want to know what it is. I just want to know if I'm going to have to sit through another one of Flick's interminable speeches about disappointment and you letting the family down, blah, 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 blah. My boys.
I keep thinking the light behind the aunt is a giant avocado.
Nice fine.
Ask about the avocado.
Ask about the avocado.
Ask about the quiz. Ask about the meeting. Meeting will be too forward. If we try, we got to do some small talk with them all. Let's get her all. I was going to say, let's get her all loosened up, but she's like half a bottle of wine down. She doesn't mind.
This is how you bagged a Magnum or whatever.
I went first last year.
Oh, okay, good. Well,
that's a large bottle of wine, which we also did.
What about the boys?
No. Bradley went first the year before me.
Oh, yeah. It was like play your cards right, but with death statistics, like what's killed more people in a year, earthquakes or plane crashes.
Maybe Dingy Boy in the bedroom is her son and he's your cousin. Maybe not.
What about
maybe they're not all siblings.
Oh, yeah. So there is a relationship possibility.
Do you know, I can never remember Lottie ever doing a round. So why don't you go and irritate
Question. This is your auntie, and this whole game's called Uncle Marcus. Were they married? Is this auntie of uncle?
Like that worked, but was also
Oh, that would be good.
You spoke to June for more than 10 seconds without her turning against you. That's promising.
That's a bit Rex husband right there.
Kiddo.
It is.
Just
also,
get
he's
back
a
to the
Yank,
quiz.
so he married into the family.
He wanted that money. He wanted that aristocratic money.
You realise the
But then he found out all they had was a small share of a Hamlet.
Just have some actual
A small share of a new UI interface
Someone
quiz
please
thing that
start
never took
asking
off.
some fucking questions.
I think.
Whoa, Mum!
She's turn to go first.
Cool, I'll do it.
Jesus Christ, mother.
I can do it. Seriously, I'm just gonna do like a general knowledge round.
Okay.
No one should do
Where the questions are
off
all
the
about
cuff.
me.
That's
Trivia.
not general. Just get on with it.
Okay, everyone pick
made a
team,
trivia
please.
night.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking
He's definitely
up.
faking it.
Do
He is
you
faking
want
this
to
so
team up
hard.
with me?
This guy, I
Can't
believe.
hear anything.
Yeah.
Do
Gerard Way knows what's up.
want?
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother.
Freaking about. I'd be stealing that as a sentence for sure.
Oh, they're both cousins. Yeah.
Teams?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
Who's she talking
need to
to?
go to the loo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ab.
What the hell is this quiz?
Chaos.
You play the whole thing in teams?
Sort of. We pick a new team each round.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I can't remember how it started. Probably some doomed attempt to make things fair or avoid another fight. You know what they're like.
I sure do, kid.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is so?
is this health meter gonna go down?
You better go pick
I
a
mean,
teammate.
to be fair, well,
Oh, I'm not starting with Mummy. I'll be
I'll tell
through
you in a
this
second.
bottle before the first question.
Well, you getting through that bottle has nothing.
There are a lot of talking people, and we're two people adding to this.
That's why the Lord invented subtitles.
Why do you have to bring Daddy into everything? I mean, you're talking to us like we were children.
June started
I forgot about Nan. Play with Mum, play with Auntie June. We tried Auntie June. We didn't get much information from her. Stop making that face, Nick. And we haven't played with Nan in years.
Oh God!
Oh, Jesus. So when Steph
Christ.
leaves, we get like a Stephless show, but when Steph and Pete leave, we get this.
Yeah. Dusk Bunny knows what's up. Play with Hot Auntie June is 100% what we should do. I was going to say, though, I like that we were talking about how they made this like bespoke quiz UI, which is very like cool, but whatever. But the real piece de resistance to this piece of software is that it live feeds in your body metrics and health information, so that you can slowly watch your family die as you.
I feel like the money in this family is as I said from their failed investment into this quiz UI, and the reason it failed is because they went too hard on the body metrics. They were like, maybe just make it a fun quiz game, and they're like, no, it needs to know how alive you are. Where if we go and play with Nan, she's going to be sitting like next to the
She's
skull.
going to bum everyone out. It's just going to. No one's going to want to ask her a hard question.
I'm up for playing with Auntie June, but I would suggest if we played with like Mum's going to be the tough nut to crack. But so maybe we go in hard and fast with her, or like I do want to jump on the team with Auntie Jane. I do want to jump on Auntie Jane though. June.
I just think that chat knows that Auntie June is where we're going to get the business. And
also, what do we think our odds of like winning this / failing? Like, is this going to be a game where it's like
the actual trivia game?
No, I just even mean like working out the mystery. Is this going to be like a kind of you always get there? It's just who you piss off along the way, or like dead end, back we go kind of stuff? Because they're two very different types of hardcore FMV. Discuss. Yeah,
that's true. Discuss. That is true. But that it almost feels like I reckon this is one where you don't get a reset, because I think it would be. There's something. Yeah. I don't know why. There's something weird about the idea of resetting when you're in this like team group call situation, as opposed to replaying a scene all over again. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's just what I think.
No, I agree. Anyway, it's like people will drop off and something. Was it Auntie June?
Yeah, we're fucking Auntie June.
Okay, ready? Question 1. Grime legend Capsy recently described.
So is everyone else watching in the family this part?
What is the track called?
Yeah, I guess
or is that
so.
Too easy? No.
Wait, she's making up these questions as she goes?
That's what I said. No one's prepared their questions.
Oh, I think
so she asked some like.
What was the question?
What is Lottie's song called?
Songs from a strangulated cat. Ballad of a teenage narcissist hoe.
Oh my god.
Actually,
wait, this is her
Christ.
niece.
It's called. She's rammed it down our throats enough times. It's called Vibing It. What does that even mean? Sounds like a massage chair. Or a sex toy.
Explain what it means. Explain what it means.
Well,
no, but that's us explaining what vibing it means.
Yeah.
Sort of a feeling.
You always pick the choice that will give you guaranteed dialogue.
I thought that was the
yes. Oh my god.
My first track is
it's
called
not
Vibing It.
nice.
Not a single wrong answer there. Clearly a lot of fans on the floor tonight.
Your sister, Abigail, is an asshole.
Yeah.
Who does she get it from?
Question 2. Capsy loved my track so much he had me guest on his latest song. What's it called?
That's something foreign, isn't it?
So
Asian.
Oh dear.
The word's Asian.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Put that down.
Oh, quick.
We run out of time.
Play a different game. No, put on Elden Ring.
We've got time. We've got time. It's arigato.
Arigato is Japanese. But I think we should stay safe and just go with the other option. But I will say that I like this mechanic of the questions are personal. It's not like what is that? So that's how we're going to find out, because it's not going like inevitably one of these questions is which family member has an innate understanding of poisonous plants.
I wasn't even going to be that tactful. I'm like, who poisoned Uncle Marcus? Oh no, wait. Okay, I can't remember either.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
I said, put the Asian word.
Okay.
No, we're not going to enable your old. Oh
Asian
god.
word.
The answer is arigato.
Nice.
Bloody shit.
Do we write Asian
Oh
words?
my
That one,
god,
she shares them
Auntie June,
every
you used to
time I
be so
post it.
hot,
Wait a minute,
and then you just
knew the answer.
weirdly
Yeah.
racist.
Well, now Lottie.
Hang on.
said
Oh,
it
Wake
does.
up, Abigail. I am not going to lose this quiz because of you.
no.
Sorry.
Okay, we pissed her off. That's not good. And I don't think this game's smart enough to be like, no,
She had
make her
to.
angry so she breaks. I think it's just like,
Just to see the
get
look on your
people on
face.
side.
What do you
Get
mean?
people on side
Didn't your
so that they
precious
confess
Uncle
to murder.
Marcus tell you?
Yeah.
What?
He burnt his hand. Poor lamb.
Hang on.
Well.
Show about Marcus.
Yeah.
I burnt his hand.
Slow zoom.
Accidentally,
Important.
but
Oh.
I rather wish I'd thought of it.
What happened?
We're getting info regardless.
I had a little stumble, and I
bet the quiz didn't
my
matter.
hand.
We were going to get this info anyway.
And straight away, his jumper just woof, up in flames.
Oh my god, she set him on fire.
Quality clothing does not burn like that. So it just goes to show, it doesn't matter how much money that man makes, he will never
Put a fire or
not
two
be
out with
a
this little silk
cheapskate
blouse.
Titus. Anyway, Toby claims he was just trying to douse the flames, so he threw his drink right in Marcus's face, nowhere near the flames. So then your mother threw her drink on him as well, which did put out the fire, which was kind of a shame. But Marcus started wailing like a girl about his hand. He was in agony. So Lottie ran in with a wet rag and started rubbing it all over his burns. It was hilarious. So then your Nana got involved and started
love it.
bandaging his hand, and then Bradley came in with some pain.
With the whole family. Oh my-
Over really then, which was sort of sad. But
that's
you know,
info
if
about
it had
everyone
been
we
just
have to
me,
remember
I
now,
don't
I
know.
Totally, yeah.
But
I just missed
he
who
did
Bradley
look like he'd
was.
been dragged
Bradley's the
through a
kid in
hedge
the
backwards.
room.
Kid in the room? Yeah.
Yeah.
And forwards.
Who gave him painkillers, so
And
fed him something.
Question
but then
3.
Oh, no.
two
According
people,
to a recent poll from my fans,
then two people
what is
tossed
my
drinks in his
greatest
face.
Oh, right. Now, so
Well, Toby,
this is the
Safari,
bit when she starts
threw it in his face
bragging
and
about
missed.
his
And the mum did put
And
the
the
drink
mum-
through a drink
I
and
think
put it
Lottie
out.
might think greatest strength means something else.
Oh, okay, right.
What?
I think she means her eyebrows.
I mean, why are we even playing along with this? These aren't questions. She's just manipulating us into giving her praise and compliments. It is pathetic.
Oh, the question was, what's my best thing?
Yeah, what is my greatest strength?
Well,
I
I
would
want to
go-
say singing voice, but
Yeah, except that we, quote unquote, came up with eyebrows. Like she said, it's something like eyebrows, like not her singing voice. Like,
yeah. All right.
but then
eyebrows?
maybe the girl does think that she has a good. I think go eyebrows because it's just a better question to. And Chad agrees. Oh, mate, Dave, clever
Chad
sauce.
agrees.
Chad
There it
agrees.
is,
Bring me
We're the
my
eyebrow
throwing wine,
brothers,
says
as well as
Fiona
being the
Sky.
Scaredy brothers. We know
That's
about
true.
eyebrows.
Yeah, we know about body hair. Well, you know about body hair all over, and I won't say how I know about that. I know about body hair from here up, and then it's like 6 on the chest, and then just the hairiest butt crack you could possibly imagine. Eyebrows.
Switches to singing voice.
I do honestly think she'll say her eyebrows.
The answer is obviously my eyebrows.
Fuck yes.
I was really surprised.
Why am I excited about getting a quiz question right about a fictional
Not my
character?
legs or like my teeth or my eyes, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we love them all too, but like it's really hard to pick a favorite." And I was like, "Yeah,
Nailed it.
there."
Sweet succulent hell is she talking about?
Sweet
Okay, so
succulent.
question
hell.
4: how many times has Dad taken me to Dubai?
Oh, Christ.
These are terrible. Can you
That's
imagine
true.
doing a family
Run
quiz
for
where
the
you just have
hills.
to answer
The
questions
second Lottie-
about
Wait, you
your
didn't
family?
do any prep?
No, it's
Where you
one
didn't build an
holiday.
OBS scene with
Think she's
multiple
supposed to be in
choices
the
and
world?
audio questions
Yeah,
and just went,
they're
how many times has
fair,
Daddy
ladies.
taken me to
Forgotten about, aren't
Dubai?
they? So, a tiny bit of
that's-
credit for that. But you're bloody glad he's not your dad, aren't you?
Wait,
Guess
what?
So?
Oh, come along, Abigail.
Wait, what did we miss?
It is very sad that your
This
dad
is
died.
Lottie saying,
It's been
how many times
years.
did Dad take me?
I just
And
had to
I assumed we're
Get
brother and
over it.
we're
My daddy
sisters.
died. No
We must be
moping
cousins.
about for me.
So
Her
our dad
dad's dead.
died.
Yep.
And do you know the answer to this or not?
I can work it out.
Can you know?
Yeah, Lottie went to Dubai for the first time for her 6th birthday. I remember it because she was really scared, so I made her this Lucky Charm necklace to wear on the plane for good luck.
You missed that they had an
My
affair.
point,
Who had an affair,
is
Melodic Storm?
that if she first went to Dubai for her 6th birthday,
They're
she's
half
been doing the
sisters,
same
okay.
thing every year since.
Yep,
Lottie's
that
now
makes sense.
19. With
This
a
is why you
simple
got to
bit
play
of
FMV
maths.
games with an audience,
13.
because when you talk,
that
they
down.
Well, I was
ignore
gonna say
us and
14.
keep reading
Yes, well,
the
you're not
subtitles.
exactly Carol Vorderman.
We're on
So
mute
just put
for
the
them,
answer.
and they're just playing the game.
Totally, yeah.
Shit, I didn't pay attention. 13 or 14?
So we thought it was 14, and she says 13. I'm gonna go with 14. I just always trust.
We just got it right by not doing what Auntie June said.
Yeah, no,
we got
that's
the question
oh,
right.
okay, you think
Auntie
that
June
might
wasn't
be
happy, so it's like going with her gets her possibly more information.
Yeah, but what if
Everett Chat is saying
to make
14.
Auntie June not happy?
That's
By the way,
true.
for everyone who knows, the guy on the left-hand side of our frame here looks like the poor man's Daniel Ricciardo. I just wanted to put that out there, and now we can move on with the video game of who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus.
Chat's going hard on 14. I don't know if they have any insider knowledge that we don't, but someone's on a
Sorry,
walk.
but the answer's definitely 14.
What are you
Disagreeing.
So the answer is 14 times.
13. Oh, no, good.
So
good work, Chat.
I'm trying to work out. Oh, we just got a Chivo.
I'd say well done, but I think you both know that was more luck than judgment.
You've been to Dubai 14 times?
That's all the questions.
The Chivo icon we just got was Auntie June shaking her fist at us. I don't know what that is.
She's only done 4 questions.
At least we got a few points that round.
I don't know why I even do these things. I mean, I don't care about winning, although I do quite like beating people. Still,
Info.
it'll be wiped from my memory like tears in the rain. What's that from?
Sorry.
From a film.
Basic.
Did she quote Blade Runner?
Yeah, she did, but she doesn't even realize.
God, better forget that.
Do we have to answer a question? Let me use my knowledge.
Let Gus be relevant.
Makes life easy.
You
Look at her.
okay?
Pontificating.
You do know there's something wrong with your sister, don't you?
What?
here
Just
we go.
in general?
No, I'm
Or-
just saying she's behaving very oddly at the meeting. You know, all night checking her phone up and down to the window. I don't know what she was looking for, or who.
Pete, can you please stop watching this and go have
Like your mother's skirt.
Fuck off.
affair
What is
with-
Pete?
an affair with a pool boy or something? Like
And a massagist?
Go have fun.
But they were my windows she was breathing all over, and it did take Bradley a very long time to clean them.
Is there anything
missed something
else you
important
remember about?
Chat, what did we miss?
Anything at all?
Yeah, fuck, that was important.
Anything else you remember? I remember attack ships on the belt of Orion. What is it? Oh shit, we got a clue or something.
I am never teaming up with that freak again.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase?
So we've like jumped into their conversation now.
He's bought a gun, Mum. Literally the very gun that was used to
Okay, that's
murder
their
that
kid, okay.
famous astronaut.
No, it's not the exact gun.
What?
It's the same make of gun, right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my own brains out.
Oh, I'm so disappointed she said my own
Speaking with
brains
your
out.
Auntie June is like trying to charm a rattlesnake. But I think we got some useful stuff.
He's getting sweatier.
I also have
He
some
is.
new... Oh,
Oh, he just shot it again.
new.
The skull on the end of the
really
health
help
meter
us.
should be the sharp face. Just
The doctors
you.
have managed to narrow the poison down to 3 possibilities. So let's
So-
check out everything that we have so far.
Okay, wait. Before you click on anything else. Okay.
That's the game. That's not me.
Oh god, there's so many big words.
Whoa!
Oh, okay, cool. So this is
Round
like a
in
notebook.
review. June, 100% uncovered. Lottie kept looking out the window. Okay.
How
Have to
weird.
continue.
That's not something that we. That's not something that
No,
we
she was-
noticed.
She told us at the end there was a story about she was giving goss on Lottie about a window cleaner or something and looking out the window. Did I miss that, chat?
Can I just ask,
Signal's
Gus,
not
pause
great here,
it.
guys.
Oh, yeah, yep.
The
The evidence too.
is he in hospital? What's going? Like, who's trying to save him? They've narrowed. Like, he said, doctors have narrowed it down. So authorities are on
he's
the
in
case.
he's in his apartment. He seems super rich. He's probably got doctors in and around him that no one can be in a scene with anyone else because it's COVID. So I assume, it's like he's going to give us this very forced information. But yeah, I think he just seems like he's really rich with a house Dr. Balder of Light says kind of thing.
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Okay. Cool. I agree with Luke Cat that he's probably faking it.
Hey, FYI, we've got a bit of info here. You can accuse when you have found enough evidence. So right now, Lottie has one little bit on that bar above her face.
So you can accuse, we can accuse her of the murder, or we can accuse her of looking out the window.
I assume the murder, and maybe we stack together a few bits of that information. But right now, we've only got one bit of info. It's about Lottie. I can't seem to click on that.
She's behaving very oddly at the meeting. All night checking.
That's good. You can go back and check
down
it.
to the window. I don't know what she was looking for, or.
That's good. That's quite good. I'd invest in this murder mystery quiz UI.
It serves one incredibly specific purpose.
And then we can do the family tree. Oh, this is good. So we are Abby. A half sister is Lottie. We've only got mum. We don't have stepdad. Actually, no. Dad died, but we're not half sisters. We just maybe met Dad, and Lottie never did or doesn't remember. I think is the vibe here, because we're born in 95. She's born in 2002.
Oh, right.
We're born to Mum, who is just here called Mum. Nan is and then Auntie June has the two boys, Toby and Bradley, and then Uncle Marcus was not. Well, you would think Uncle Marcus would be on the family tree with the boys if he was the father, and I don't think he is.
Yeah, I wonder if he's. Yeah, who? Do you reckon he's uncle? Like, you know how you call someone uncle when they're not really your uncle?
I think so, because here the only link we're looking at is the fact that we're like our grandma's sibling, who is Margaret, so our grandma's sister's kid. So. I mean, it's still technically uncle, but it's not uncle traditionally that it's a parent's sibling.
Yeah.
So that's good. That clears it. I don't think I can click on them or do anything, but that's just to remember that. Good. Lottie's dad is alive. He takes her to Dubai every year. That's a good point, Duat. I forgot about that. He's not our dead dad that's just been...
Surely you would get sick of Dubai 14 times. At that point, just move.
And the sand gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere. It's so coarse.
So coarse.
So I'd rather do my round later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no. Look, I'll do my round. Let's try and bring some order and civility back to proceedings, shall we? Dare I even say a bit of class? I shall perform a piece of music.
Oh, God.
God.
Gold. Spandau Ballet. 1 point to me.
No, I mean the true classics.
No, true. That's another one. 2 points to me.
I'm talking about Mozart, Bach, Chopin, actual geniuses.
You don't care about geniuses. You only cared about Spandau Ballet and the saxophone player's tight trousers.
Well, this may come as a shock to you, June, but some people's tastes mature with age.
You're right.
And now I like Chopin in tight trousers.
What are we playing?
I shall perform a recognisable melody, and you must simply
You always
tell me the
do
name of the
in
piece.
these scenarios.
Or to make
She's
it
just trying to
easier for
keep
the
up.
slow ones, just tell me.
She's probably holding the whole family together.
So we're playing Name That Tune then.
Yes, Mother.
Fancy being
I'll just get my Shazam out.
Nan, how did you know? I was an early investor.
Our old woman over a dodgy internet connection. I mean, it's one of my favourite things.
Well, I might ask a few questions.
Well, come along then. Let's get it over with.
Is she going to play on piano?
We really hate Nan.
Niminy, piminy.
Oh, no, she's going to sing it.
Millicent,
This is good.
multiply majestically. Millicent, millipede, multiply majestically.
Millicent Millipede. If we leave this, does she just keep warming up? Oh, that's disappointing. Toby cousin, Lottie sister.
Could you imagine that for the actor, though?
Just constantly going through it all.
We're going to need you to just vamp vocal warm-ups for 2 hours. Why is this game download 400 gig? It's mainly just the vocal warm-up to our MP4.
Jesus Christ. It's in 4K. Bradley, Toby, Lottie. I really hate Toby.
I hate Toby as well.
Way. I assume we're going to have to play with everyone at one point.
Can we leave this one up to chat? Let's leave this up to chat. Chat, just spam who you think. At some point, maybe someone will make a poll, but that polls just take so long, and I just feel like I would like to just get an overall general sense. I want to get a vibe.
Skivoric, Bradley is in the bedroom. He's just the dour son up in the bedroom. Toby's in the van on his.
Toby is Daniel Ricciardo in the van. Bradley is Gerard Way, lead singer of My Chemical Romance, and Lottie is that girl from Cougar Town, the one with the good name.
You have a lot of useless information in your head.
Well, you know all about Hamlets, and I know all about acclaimed comedy actor vamping while Google opens Busy Phillips.
Jesus Christ. Is the current poll just a question mark?
Yes, it is.
Is that her? Is that
no. Open it up. And Bradley is overwhelmingly.
Oh, there it is.
Now.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a little bit of MCR.
Right.
No one's catching up to Bradley, so let's do it.
Yeah, Bradley it is. Oh, Lottie's coming up. No, Bradley it is.
Hey, Bradley, how are you?
Fine.
Who's that on your t-shirt?
You've never heard of Keith Wilson Keys before?
Should I?
Yeah, he killed 6 people in one weekend, Medford, Oregon, 1997. They called him the Beaver State Cleaver Killer.
Yeah. Oh, him. He's a good one. I didn't realise that they put serial killers on t-shirts.
No. He's not a serial killer. He's a spree killer, and you can get a lot more than this if you know where to look.
Everyone.
Oh, he's a dark web boy.
Oh yeah, he is. So he definitely didn't.
Hey guys.
Oh, I think I know this. I think it's Beethoven. I mean, I guess Beethoven's a pretty safe bet because it's either going to be him or Mozart, right?
La 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 la.
Bradley definitely was like, I know what this is. Like he was engaged.
He looks like the kind of
what
guy
a phrase!
who,
what a phrase frame!
That's an amazing phrase. If I was that actress's agent, I would be emailing the developers right now.
He seemed like he actually lit up and was like, "I know what this is." Maybe reading too much into
Old
Bradley's
mate Dave
body
knows what
language.
it is. It's Tenacious D, according to him.
And he said, "Nay."
Oh God! Hey Gus,
Fuck. You can start one line from that song, and everyone can sing the rest of it. It's really hard.
First of all, what a song! What a soundtrack! You know that podcast that we constantly want to make and we never have?
Yes. Yeah.
That is a banger film to put on that list.
Oh, does it hold up?
Does it hold up? Come on. The Tenacious D Pick a Destiny movie. Does that hold up?
But that's because we think it holds up like crazy, and are we risking ruining that memory by going and throwing it into this and then realizing it may not hold up and ruining said memory?
And they called themselves Tenacious D. Oh, that's right. Me and Casey. Oh my God. Fuck. That's what I'm listening to after this. Okay, so ask what Bradley thinks, do you reckon?
Yeah, let's do it. Spazarus says it holds up, so there you go.
It holds up
here first.
Excellent.
Shall I go with
Bradley?
Beethoven?
Wheel Batman.
I mean, I know Beethoven died in a thunderstorm. And he saw his grave. Oh God. So,
Well, I'll just go for him then.
Load. Answers are in.
Yes, a pretty straightforward one to start. That was the sumptuous Für Elise by the magnificent
Für Elise. Beethoven.
Piece number 2. La 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 la.
As much as this actress has overdone the bitchy mum, this is definitely a mum thing to do.
This is super mum. I mean, not my mum, but definitely a mum out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's my mum.
Mum really got into that one, didn't she?
Come on, Bradley.
Give us something, Bradley.
Marcus is dying.
but it sounds like one of the ones your mum played the other night. Why do people listen to happy music when they're not even happy? It just makes you feel worse, you know?
Yeah, I'm with Bradley.
I'm with Bradley.
I want to this meeting. I think we kind of missed that when Auntie June mentioned it. She's like they they all had a meeting. Even Marcus talked about it at the start, right? And he was like, there was a meeting.
Well, that's where he was poisoned, right?
Yeah, and we weren't there, I assume.
Yeah. Do you reckon we did it?
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past. Like, I think we should ask him because he said that's what your mum was singing last night.
Oh, definitely. No. You always want more information.
Yep.
Always.
More
Prod him once. Prod him once.
Mum played this at the meeting.
I think so.
Wow, we got so much info. I know what you're doing. From Anonymous.
Anonymous.
What are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
He's getting so bad.
You muted me and I wasn't even saying anything. What were you looking at?
Nothing. I'm fine. What were we talking about?
Nothing.
Right, yeah. No, wait, you were saying that Mum played this song at the meeting. I mean, how was the meeting?
When everyone was really angry, Lossie was acting strange too. She says she's got 2 phones now. One of them looked to me like a burner phone.
Another clue for Lossie?
I think so.
Private. It's untraceable. You know, handy if you're trying to get hold of someone or something that you don't want anyone else to know about. And I never thought Lottie would choose something like that. It's not the kind of phone that takes photos. Maybe someone gave it to her.
Ask more. Good, we got another clue.
Yeah,
so she's
please.
got a burner phone that doesn't take photos. So she's got a flip phone, like an old clamshell.
One of those ones that you can, when you finish your phone call, you snap in half and just toss in the bin.
You say GTG and you snap it and you walk off.
Did you see anything else?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
We pushed too far.
So obvious, I considered not doing it, but for some reason it's been going round in my head. Perhaps this
is it Baby Shark?
My system. La 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 la.
Oh, I can never remember the name.
Funeral
Death
March.
March.
It's
Funeral
Funeral
March.
March by Chopin.
Oh, God. I'm
Right,
attracted to this man now.
It's a good one.
He's got good family energy. Like you go to a big family event and you're like, you know what? Bradley was pretty good. You leave the family event and you're like, you know what? I talked to a lot tonight. Bradley. He was good value. Good on him.
I really like
That
Bradley was
piece
really
was
helpful.
the incredibly moving funeral
Bradley got a gun.
by Chopin. I already know what I'm
Bradley
doing
got a
for my
gun.
4th piece, so be quiet. No.
Wait.
No.
Oh, God.
The humidity's changed. I can't sing in this. I could sprain something. Let's move on to the next round.
I was surprised you weren't at the meeting. Aren't you Uncle
us.
Marcus's biggest cheerleader?
Yeah, no, I really wanted to be there. It was just, there was this thing at work.
God,
and-
we're getting questioned.
He needed you.
What are you saying?
Everybody else hates him. The whole family, apart from you. I mean, my mum spends most of her time thinking about how much she hates him. So after too many drinks, she starts rambling about him, talking about how
Is it
it's
an
all
age thing?
granddad's
Because both of these
legacy.
ones are looking at the laptop, not at the
Or
camera.
your mum. Once,
maybe.
when it was really bad, she
really
asked
really
me
important.
if I knew how to hire a hitman. She thought maybe I'd know something from the black internet. It's like, she meant dark web, obviously.
Told he was a dark web boy.
No, she just said she saw it in a film once. And yeah, it was the last time she mentioned it, at least to me.
So,
Bradley, do you know something?
Maybe.
Bradley, what? Shit.
so out of evidence found, Lossie looks out the window. Bradley hired a hitman.
Hired a hitman on the dark web.
Single round this evening. Uncomfortable silence. My favourite.
June's turn.
Spazro says it was a group effort to poison him. They're all in on it.
It's
it's well.
If you value your life, stop asking questions. Sorry, that just came in from Anonymous.
Is this anonymous again?
So Christ, what the hell?
They're
don't
on to
know.
me.
He's gonna die.
Killer.
He's gonna
I got
die
an
before
email.
the end of this game.
Anonymous.
There's
They told me to
we're gonna
stop.
get
Or
time loop or something.
oh my god, I
He's not
can't do
making
this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby.
No, I'm not built for this shit. What are they gonna do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
Oh my god, you're right. He's
Marcus?
past half health.
This means we're halfway through the game. If that's
You
the case.
okay?
Sorry. There is a point in an actor's life
Yep.
where, sorry, Will, we can go just for a moment. There is a point in an actor's life where you realize what you're doing is probably not like the key performance of your life. And that can be summed up by multiple things. A bad script, awful co-actors, co-performers, all that kind of stuff. Moments where you're like, this isn't what I want to be doing, but it's a stepping stone. When you have to grab for an oxygen mask, a loose oxygen mask to put over your mouth because you're a heaving, dying patient, like, you've got to know you are like one commercial away from giving up this gig forever. Grabbing it and doing the whole like, oh yeah, that's like, it's
unless you're Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet, you don't have many roles ahead of you.
Jesus, what a reference. Oh man. Good. Okay, I just want to emphasize that he's working hard for it, and as the most professional, as the one of 2 credited actors in this game on the box, for that move, I'm very happy with it.
Just before you start the game as well, Melodic Storm genuinely asking if anyone remembers why there was a meeting that was apparently not long ago. Couldn't they have done the quiz there? Do we know why the meeting was called in the first place? I don't remember that piece of information.
No, Jerish, the meeting was unrelated to the birthday quiz.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So it was just something else because it was like he called the meeting.
It was
reason.
at the top. Marcus front loaded that really quick. It was for family business, says Dave's Kitten 86.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So yeah, the ventilator guy is a coveted role in the Actors Guild. Ventilator.
Ventilator guy is like you get twice the amount of a normal extra. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's not where you want to end up.
And Nano Jeans makes a good point that it was sus that we weren't there because we are the killer, as suspected by both of us at one point. All right. Shall we quickly check? We almost have enough evidence to accuse Lottie, but we've had no evidence for anyone else. So we can't just have fluked that.
I wonder.
We have one bit for June.
But I wonder if the structure of the game is that you get enough to accuse.
It doesn't
you
work
get
out
it wrong,
or
and then you
something.
start the quiz again, and you just pick different options going through because he's half dead, and we've got nearly enough.
And we've
for
only
one
played
of
with
those
2 people.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, agreed. It
We've
also
still gotta
is
fiddle
find the
around with
poison.
Nano.
It's also find the poison, find the proof, find the killer. So maybe you could find the poison in one round, and as you're right, fast track it the next one, and you
Totally.
can't pick the same teammates or something like that. I'll put money on that too.
And also, find the poison, find the proof, find the killer was the original tagline for Heroes. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Brilliant game.
You're really enjoying your like early noughties references tonight, aren't you?
Gus, let me tell you about what it's like being 5 shots of scotch in, playing a video game at home with one of my best friends.
But he's in Fiji, so let's play.
I've got less time. I thought, don't give up on me. It's the only chance I got. Please, Abby.
That's the fucking funniest thing you've ever said.
Okay.
I thought the Blade Runner quote was pretty good, but no one in chat liked that.
No, I like that. That tickled me big bone.
Okay, we got 2 bits of evidence. That Lottie has 2 phones, and Auntie June asked June asked Bradley where she could hire a hitman. Oh, if it was June, she's super flippant with all that stuff though, and drunk. So okay.
Well, yeah, it was after a couple of drinks, but it seems like it's his mum, I think. Right?
Yes.
That's Bradley's mum.
Yeah. Yes, that is his mum. Yes,
Yeah.
All right, Toby in the truck.
Listen up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do
He's
my run
faking
now.
this so hard.
But listen, I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in teams.
Right, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, let's start there.
Lottie, were you...
Ew. No.
Don't let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Well, you say worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
June.
Oh fuck, she hear that?
Ever speak to my daughter like that again, and I'll...
Flig, I didn't know you'd suddenly become interested in your children.
Stop! I'll team up with Bradley, whatever, if it'll save another argument.
Cool.
Let's just make this clear. You can team up with me, but that does not mean you can talk to me.
Okay.
We're gonna expand some minds here, guys. Hey,
Wait, he's
Auntie
like a...
Felicity. Look, just give me a chance.
He's in Iraq, but he's also like holistically...
The only way you can make my life better.
He's off building like
never
schools
speak to me
in like a
ever
third world
again.
or something.
Oh,
being really
right,
painful about it.
Yeah.
We can play with Auntie June again.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. How many?
Can you? Are you able to get to the menu, the evidence menu thing? Because how far are we close to a accusation for Auntie June? Because if so, it's worth I tend to find in these worth. No, we're barely there. We're barely fucking there.
We've got one bit, but we've got 2 bits of her info, and it looks like it takes 3 bits of info to accuse.
And was Lottie one of the options?
To play with, no. But do you get evidence by playing with them? Because Bradley told us evidence about Auntie June.
True.
So,
chat's voting now, and Nan's running away with it at the moment. Whoever's making these polls, thank you very much. Whichever mod is making these polls, appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. No love for Mum. 1 vote for Mum. Yeah, but I think it's totally for Nan.
Yeah. Stick it to Nan.
Sticking it to Nan. Oh, God.
Oh, thank goodness. I've got a clever one on my team.
You're the clever one.
Aww.
Don't be daft.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone concentrating, yeah?
Shut up.
It's a little bit different to your typical quiz round. I like to.
It's not fake noisy enough for him to be yelling. So it's like
a scenario, and you have to relate to that scenario with empathy. Sounds simple, right?
Well, I don't know what he's on about.
Great, let's go. Now, imagine you're very poor. You're 12 years old. And you're getting up before sunrise because you have to walk 8 miles.
The truck's still moving, but it's gone quiet.
Who's walking to school? And how far did he say? 8 miles? Well, why don't they just catch the bus? The school must run one.
Just chat? I don't want to patronise my Nan.
No,
she's seen enough.
She's like, and also like we want to stay on her good side because that necklace looks expensive. That's a lot of pearls.
She's a woman of leisure, and that owl in the background is worth at least £1,000.
Of leisure.
I've got no idea what he's doing. Sounds like he's going into a bit of a lecture.
He loves a sermon, our Toby.
Oh, Nan loves to bitch.
Feet are bleeding, swollen to the
But I can't hear a word he's saying.
We muted him.
I muted him.
You'll have to teach me how to do that. I think it could come in very handy.
Cool. She's from the south,
Sorry
she is.
that I haven't been round to see you in a while.
Oh, don't worry, love. I get updates off your mother. Well, when she can be bothered to check up on you. I was hoping I might see you at the meeting, but I think you made the right choice.
Jesus. Everything was getting really calm and happy, and then it's like, meanwhile, Uncle Marcus.
How much you've already heard.
Pat is belting says Nan has a pearl necklace for each murder.
Even Toby, Mr. Peace and Love, he lost.
Like tear tattoos.
I was getting myself a drink in the kitchen, and he burst in a world of his own, furious
Is this Marcus?
with your Uncle Marcus.
Oh, no.
Saying something about how he'd left him no choice.
What does that mean?
He wouldn't tell me. Do you think we should
Furious with
switch
his
him back
Uncle
on
Marcus?
before he notices?
Probably.
She's got to be talking about him, right? Not Bradley.
Yes, but she said Toby was furious with his Uncle Marcus.
With Marcus, yep.
He said his Uncle Marcus.
Yeah, Toby's Uncle Marcus.
That makes sense. For a second, I thought it was his dad. Moving on.
And after all that, he's taken, kidnapped by a militia.
Okay, that's
oh my God.
Comprehend.
What a load of nonsense.
Abby, Nan, are you concentrating? I haven't had a single response from you yet.
What do I say? Shall I just do a thumbs up? Will that help?
Coney 2012. I thought
shit.
Nan was doing.
Wait,
I thought
wait,
Nan was doing a
wait.
finger gun.
Wait. Pause the game.
It's paused.
Pause the game. What happened to Coney?
No, Nick. He's still out there. Well, he never got caught. Or they never found him, apparently. And the guy who did the Coney campaign has, like, done enough chat shows and, like, if you listen to an interview with him, he's come around to the idea of being self-aware of how crazy everything went for him for his meltdown.
The one who was, like, naked.
The one who did the... Yes. Yeah. Like, he's talked about that in a way that is like it's an actual breakdown. And then he's earned enough social credit to be like, he's talked about it seriously. He's made little jokes about it. He's kind of back on the bandwagon of being like a normal sort of person who's like, I'm still trying to do things right in the world. So he's actually, I saw an interview recently with him. He's like, he's recovered in all senses of the word.
Okay, good.
Coney, still out there hiring kids.
Is he really?
Not hiring. No, sorry, not hiring. Last I heard. But there's a lot of rumors that he's just been killed and buried by his men and like no one will ever find him kind of vibe as well.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I went down the YouTube rabbit hole on the Coney thing. I literally did what you're doing right now. I did the like what happened with all of that. And in this case, we don't get it?
Good. Yep.
Sorry, Toby, we don't get it.
What don't you get? That there are other people in the world besides you? That some people don't get everything just given to them on a spoon?
No, I meant more the quiz side of it.
Isn't it obvious?
No.
Look, okay, I'm not getting much engagement here. Is that how you all feel, that you don't get it? Unbelievable.
Sweetheart, you're boring everyone to tears. And I think I speak for everybody here when I say that whatever it is you're trying to teach us, we really do not give a flying, twirling, somersaulting fuck.
You know, I should have known that an exercise like this would be a waste of time on this family.
I can't believe I love him more.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Somersaulting fuck.
Ashamed.
Well, someone else
She's
do their
brilliant.
round, so Toby will
She really is.
No, that's not fair. I want to do a round.
No.
But it's my turn.
No.
Did he leave?
Before
no.
I go,
No, he just
there's
left
one
the team.
thing I've been
Oh.
meaning to ask you.
Here we go.
Nana
Has
info.
your mother spoken to you about your Uncle Marcus lately?
No? Why?
The day of the meeting, your mother asked us all to get to the house early before your Uncle Marcus got there. She told us, how did she put it? She wanted him out of the way. She was asking us all there to see if we'd support her in a move to take over the company.
It's too obvious though, as a
Totally.
Your mum wants
Mum's
to
a
buy
bitch
out,
and
but
she wants to
can't
take
beat
Marcus
his
off the
price.
company. That
That's
can't
Stop
be.
calling Mum a
too much
bitch.
just to annoy her.
No, like in
And
this.
Obviously, the company means
And
a lot to
dealing with
him
issues
because of his
internally.
dad. I know
What's
you
in this?
try to stay out of all this financial stuff, but the company is for all of us, love. That's how your grandfather wanted it.
I know.
I think we best get back for the next round.
Nan, wait a second.
dear.
I need to tell you something.
I knew there was something wrong. What on earth is
That's a
it?
red herring.
Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
Bad? What
Whoa!
do you mean?
Oh
Someone's
shit.
hurt him. Someone's
Oh, Abby,
Tried to-
love, he's not going on about that again, is he?
about what?
That bloke
poison
he
thing?
said was threatening him.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, it was a few years ago now.
So this is real
Marcus
info.
had a bit of trouble with an old business partner. Marcus thought he was trying to kill him.
What?
Got in a right state over
21,
it.
Lord Phoenix.
Said the bloke was
Good year.
threatening him.
That's a good year.
Sending him violent emails. Well, because
That might be anonymous.
so any bloody one
Yeah,
could
that's
have
what
been
we're getting.
There you
sending
go.
them. Apparently, he didn't leave his house for months. He was absolutely convinced someone was trying to kill him. Well, nothing happened, of course. If you ask me, he made the whole thing up. He has got a very active imagination, after all.
Your
I can't
uncle.
believe he never told you. You're very close,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
I wonder why he kept it from you.
Because we're on either end of the spectrum here. Mum is an obvious like.
fine, honestly,
Mum
thank
hates
you
him
for telling me.
and wants
You're
him
going
out.
to be all right,
And
love.
Nana's too lovely, but
Right, then.
to just do the
On to
flip and
next
be like,
round.
I bet it was Nana. It's like it's still not going to be that one. Like the smiling assassin. Like
Well, I think it's more that I still don't have a grasp on who Uncle Marcus is in relation to
Kid.
everybody else, because that seems like.
We need to talk.
Oh wait.
he's just head of the
Abby,
family.
please.
He's just up to here in sweat.
He's just so damp. He's just so fucking damp.
Abby, I'm gonna drown.
If we had more time, I could explain.
You said this
But I'm
was
about
real.
to die.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust
gonna
anything
curse her in the way.
that
I'm
you
sorry.
say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head. Oh, okay, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously, but how was I supposed to know?
Oh no, he's not faking them.
Nah, he's,
How was I
unless he's
supposed to
got-
know
unless
he
he's got
wasn't going
makeup
to follow
stuff there.
through? How was I supposed to know that? As far as I was concerned, the guy was nuts. And then June got a hold of it, Abby, and the whole thing got twisted. And I don't know why I didn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't want to scare you.
But we're
Why are you
zooming.
telling me this time?
This time, Abby.
It just doesn't make any sense.
This is like your mate's software,
that
Gus.
someone's tried to kill you, and now I find out that you've done this before.
This is not the same.
How?
Abby, I'm fucking dying!
Oh, and the Oscar goes too.
Oh, put it on. There it is.
You can't cough into it. You have to cough and then breathe. You have to go,
Trust me.
then he just coughs into it.
And if you don't, then this whole thing is done. And you're never gonna know the whole story. Is that what you want? Is that what you
seems
want,
like we-
Abby? Just know
We
this.
could out and...
I'm the only person in this family that would never fucking lie to you.
Poll? So...
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get a poll for this.
Let's get a poll, but while the poll's happening, let's discuss the fact that, like, this still isn't a decision to do it. Well, I don't know what the action following this is. This is just like, to not trust him is just to stop helping him.
To stop
and to trust him
helping
is
him,
to... Yeah, versus to trust him is to be like, I'll keep looking. But we don't have enough time. Unless this health meter, like, just starts, like, really chipping away.
Unless he puts some points into vigor.
Like,
He could put some points into vigor and boost it back up. This pause is amazing.
he hasn't potted yet. He's got a pot.
He's got a pot. This pause is amazing. Also, your point about the ventilator breathing mask thing. I think the other reason for it is that it's now obviously I'm not counting real life where I have seen, obviously I've been around people who've been on ventilators and is not happy at all. But in cinema, the ventilator is a moment of pure, like, if you're going to sell that, you need to let go of all your physical being. So it's like you take that hit and you just like sprawl back and it's like gut out, sweaty, whatever, and you like take it, and it's just a moment of pure, like, I have nothing left. I have nothing left for you performance-wise other than just like the release of, you know how you walk around and suck your stomach in for 90% of your life? You just let that go when you hit that ventilator. 79% saying that we're going to trust him.
We're going to trust Uncle Marcus. Again, it's just just to move the story forward or the gameplay forward. Not trusting him here isn't... I think you're onto something with the, like...
Have you been reading chat? Avexia, he's doing a cum. Jules J, when you nut, but she keeps suck. I mean, it's true. It's true. He's wearing the dressing gown.
He's in the dressing gown. Okay. We're going to trust him. It's not even past 9, Nick. All right.
I'm so sorry. My kids heard me scream when you nut, but she keeps
You don't know
suck.
how much I needed to hear that, Abby. Especially with how I'm feeling right now.
So I think some of the stuff that Nan said helps us. You okay?
You hear that?
Nan.
Hear what?
The rats, they're running all over my floor.
I can't hear anything.
Fucking worms. Ah!
What?
They're crawling down my neck, Abby.
I can't see anything. There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The hallucinations have started then. Doc says once I start seeing things, count how long I have left in minutes.
Such clarity. I can't wait to see him die.
I mean, I assume he's got the antidote for the 3 poisons, so that's what we're going to say, like, it's this poison, you'll be fine. Okay. Thanks, Nan.
I better get back in there then.
Wait.
The next cinematographer stepped in, and we're onto the lead photographer DOP for this one.
We're on the FS7 for this shot.
Oh, good. No zoom lens. This is a fixed lens we're working with here. You can count that depth of field in inches, baby. Millimeters, even.
I'm out of time.
Shit. Oh, it's over. It's fucking over. This one's done, because we're back to the start.
We're back to the FS7 shot.
Yeah, so you're right.
Yeah.
This is literally...
Pandering to their egos anymore.
Just the sound effect when I unpause to the drama.
More, kid. I won't be around long enough.
Sorry,
if you want
kid.
to save me, you gotta find the truth.
nick of time. Die, die, die.
Oh, why is he hanging up?
I think we can't help him directly anymore. Like, it's up to
I guess
us.
this is it.
So,
Maybe this
Gus, can
is
you
this
put-
game
can
for
you
like?
put-
Is this game for maximum replayability? Possibly.
No, FMV games never are. It's always you don't go back.
You don't want to
and
go
do
through
stuff.
all of that
No.
small talk and stuff. No.
Do we have any poison experts in the chat? Because is there an issue with
Will,
him
you might have to
taking?
full screen us.
Is there an issue with him taking the antidotes for poisons that he hasn't been poisoned by? Like, could he just chug all 3 and he might be okay?
I think we're at the point medicinally where yes, there is a coverall versus no. This one will heal that, but will kill someone on this.
But it's like don't.
I think it's the same as like
take the Pfizer, but don't take the Moderna antidote.
Well, I think it's like with snake bites. Is like they have a snake bite anti-venom that will help. But if you can get the venom of the snake, if you can catch that snake and go into the doctor and say,
and
it
you
was one
milk
of
that
these,
snake.
and you milk that thing, they'll be like, we'll get you the fast-acting anti-venom, not the long-lasting.
I did see Chaotic Owl said some antidotes are lethal by themselves. Pseudonym
Shit.
73 was very condescending with antidotes aren't magic. You fucking
Pat is
idiot.
melting. If it has a skull on it, it means it's poison.
I'm still getting that tattoo that is a poison bottle thanks to you
That
guys.
says, hang on. That says,
Yeah, what does it say?
Poison rationality?
Yeah.
That's it. Poison rationality. Good. Misheard lyrics from a Fallout Boy song?
No, from a Panic at the Disco song. Gus, I can't remember
It's
what
all
we're
the same.
talking about it. But it's the I termed it with have you heard of a little poison rationality, and Gus thought it was a poison rationality, and so I said that I laughed so hard at that I'm going to get a tattoo of a poison jar with like a skull and
get a little
crossbones.
one of
Yeah,
them.
like that, exactly, like that with a
Little
skull and
vial.
crossbones, and the name of the
Cheeky
poison
vial.
is rationality, and that is going to be my tribute to you, my best friend in the entire world. Hit play. Let's play this video game.
All right, Will, back to where we're at.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster.
Nick is channeling some serious Auntie June tonight.
It'll be chaos. Look at her.
She's just had a couple of drinks.
There he
No
is.
harm in that.
A couple of drinks. She's had a cellar full.
Look, nobody has anything ready, but I do. I have questions. Lots
Yeah, I
and
wanted to
lots
her quiz.
of questions.
Can I team up with you, Mum?
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this.
You are going to
What was
play
that?
nicely, aren't you, June?
Of course I am.
click.
I always play nicely.
So, before we get to the choice, sorry, just very quickly, pseudonym 73 in the chat said that the perfect example of like some antidotes can be lethal is that the antidote to methanol poisoning is to drink a lot of ethanol.
More of ethanol, yeah. So,
To
yeah,
balance
that
it
would be
out.
poison if you...
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Okay,
crazy.
yes. So don't chug all 3, Uncle Marcus. Don't listen to me. I'm not a medical practitioner.
Now, meanwhile, advice from old Auntie June here is chug it all, as we're seeing
Chug it
from this
all.
wonderful freeze frame. We played with Nan and Bradley, but we hate Toby, so this is a tough pick.
Can we check the
Polls
evidence board?
up. Yeah, we can check that quickly. Toby's got a couple of votes, so it does seem like people want to see who we haven't
Well,
seen.
if we could get him
yet.
out of the way.
That is true. We've got 2 bits of it. 1 bit for Mum. Mum wants to take over the business. Lottie
you
has
click
2 bits
into
of
these?
information. Yeah, they replay the video. Remember? So if I do that,
Mother asked us all
Oh,
to-
yes. Yeah.
and then
what's the
Auntie
one-
June.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Do you know what's fucked?
What?
Mum's bit of evidence is Mum wants to take over the business, and that gives us this much on the bar.
Yeah,
the bar
right.
above Mum.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
June wanted to hire a hitman and only gives us this much. What the fuck's up with that?
But I think you're right. That says a lot
It's
about
throwaway,
June, that
like-
she wants
yeah.
to hire a hitman for everyone in the family at some point. This is not a new
That's her
new
thing.
revelation. Yeah.
That's her thing. She gets you
can
a,
you
like.
can you just go to Toby's evidence thing? Because there was something about
Oh, we have
Marcus
one little
left
bit.
Toby
Marcus
no
left
choice.
Toby
Yeah.
no choice. Hang on.
What was that?
Toby, Mr. Peace and Love, he lost it. I was getting myself a drink in the kitchen.
Oh, he burst into the kitchen
in
during the
a world
meeting.
Of his own, furious with your Uncle Marcus, saying something about how he'd left him no choice.
What does that mean?
He wouldn't
Yeah,
tell
that's
me.
right. Yeah.
All right, a little bit. Chat's saying Toby, let's get out of the way. Play with Toby. Play with cousin Toby.
Hi, Toby.
What was that?
The truck's still moving.
I heard something outside the van.
The artificial shake.
I think
Got
we're
my head
okay.
in.
You can't be too careful with these militias.
Of course not.
Oh, they're fine. They're only shortened.
Everybody,
He's taking it so hard.
respectfully,
He is taking it
shut
so
up
hard.
and listen to me. Question: How many times did Toby
What the fuck, Marcus?
counsellor that I was neglecting
Oh, God, here we
so
go.
that we'd be forced into another family therapy session and he could get to see his dickhead father?
I know this sounds bad, but I only had the idea after she actually neglected me. I told the counsellor that Mum forgot to cook me tea because she was so drunk, which was the truth. And he organised the first session. I mean, if she'd just let me see Dad in the first place, I wouldn't have had to lie about the rest.
Wait, so Dad is Marcus?
Right.
Is Dad Marcus?
No, we've been over this, and he said his Uncle Toby, so no.
Okay.
Dad's just
Who
off
the
the scene.
fuck is
Dad's just...
Uncle Toby. No, who the fuck
Not
is Uncle
Uncle
Marcus? Who the fuck is Uncle Marcus?
That was the working title of the game. So we're at that point again where we could just answer the question or we could ask about the meeting. And it's that thing of like, well, they're always going to be open to chat more at the start.
Yeah, totally.
Then you ask them twice more and they go, I'll never tell. So
What happened to Uncle Marcus at the meeting? Just tell me everything.
Why are you asking me? Ask your sister.
But fuck, we were being too forward.
With him, okay?
He's gone back into it
Something in his
hardcore.
hand. I don't know what, but he looked pretty uncomfortable.
This is fucked. When he said there's someone outside the van, they were using the tilt thing like fucking mad.
Like he was on a boat.
Like he was on a boat, and he's like, he wasn't wobbling. And in this scene, he's wobbling, and they've forgotten to turn it on. The editor hates the actor who plays Toby, and is like, fuck you, mate. I'm going to make you look stupid in every shot.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's good. Okay, he was a little coy, but he's opening up.
So, for those of you that venture to answer,
Fuck, we got evidence. I missed that.
the correct answer is 6 times. All because I wouldn't let him see the man who cheated on me, who cheated on us for
Uncle's
7
off-
years.
Dad's off the
She's
scene.
really gone over the edge.
Question 2. How many of my boyfriends
Oh, God.
has Felicity stolen?
Who's
I'm
Felicity?
going to make it easier for you. Let's
Her
just
mum.
count the ones while
Right.
we were in
Felicity.
Jesus! Our mums are a nightmare, aren't they, Abs? I mean, that's why I'm so glad I
Mums
had
are
my
a
dad.
nightmare.
You know, he helped balance me out. He gave me my moral compass.
Wasn't he done for tax fraud?
Everyone makes mistakes, Abby.
Maybe he's
Dad was
got
always
just
there.
a British gentleman wobble. I think you'll find that everyone here has been done for tax fraud. He's just got a monarch wobble. All right.
Yeah, for me when I really needed him. You know, apart from that 18 months, of course. But he was better than a lot of dads I can think of.
Well, some of you clearly think very highly of Flick and rather less of me. Well,
We didn't
let
get any
me
answers
tell you,
from Toby, though.
I had oodles of boyfriends. Felicity was just scavenging my scraps, but there were plenty of scraps to scavenge. You got to think bigger.
Okay, so we're not even talking about her at this point. We can just press Toby for more info or ask Toby what he means. Both are prying.
How is that not the same thing?
The same thing? Yeah. The game designer's been painted into a corner in this one.
The writer also hates the actor who plays Toby. It just both of them go to the exact same cutscene. I don't know. Ask him what he means.
Yeah.
Better than a lot of dads. What are you trying to say?
Mum's told me all about your dad, Abby. You know, he wasn't exactly father of the year, was he?
He keeps
You know,
forgetting
all
to
the business
wobble
trips,
and then
all the
wobbles.
nights working late. I mean, which birthday did he miss again? Sorry, which birthdays?
Fuck off, Toby. Even we hate Toby.
Fuck off, Toby.
I don't want to tell him to fuck off. Like, we're playing everyone off each other.
Okay, yeah, well, we're here to save Uncle Marcus, whoever he is.
Yeah. the third working title.
I like your title. I love that Saber's sister says, I think it's hilarious they couldn't afford a dude to just shake his seat.
It works so much better, but I love it. Notice he might not do it again, but he delivers his line and then wobbles. Like again, it'd be a hard act to do if no one's there to
He's
wobble your chair.
remembering the sentence, and then when he sees the last 4 words in his mind, he's like, I'm there. It starts to do this again.
Let's see.
It was 5.
What?
My mum stole your mum's boyfriend 5 times. Just one of the stories.
Not
my mum
wobbling?
told me. Heard a lot about your dad too.
Okay.
I agree that is not my robot,
sorry,
100%.
Let's just chill out before one of us says something we'll regret, yeah?
Except for the fact that the camera is shaking as well.
I need you.
It's just a shit. There's no tweening on that. That's
What is it?
binary.
What's the matter?
There's no
rotation.
Time's up.
Whoa!
Says if I
Will
take
just
the
had a
right
orgasm.
antidote,
Holy shit.
Now, I might just
He
make
moved
it.
the camera.
The camera guy's
Can't
getting
trust
more
my brain
adventurous
right
as
now, kiddo. I need you to pick one. It's okay, Abby.
So the first 2 we pick definitely
happens.
won't work.
Happens. Just choose. Please.
It doesn't matter. Like the third one is going to be the one that works. We're a third of the way through the game.
Pole? Polonium?
Yeah, poll. Why not?
Thallium.
Let's put together a poll for something that doesn't matter at all. That feels like that's the Twitch way. Polonium 210. Thallium. And what did we say the last one was?
Dimethylmercury.
Excellent. I'm more interested in, while that poll's getting up, does anyone in chat, looking at you, Pseudonym, know what these antidotes to, or what these poisons do? Are these poison names?
Gotta be, they're fictional. I like that. Okay, we're just moving on. No one's put a poll up. This is the mod's way of saying this does not require a poll. Move the fuck on. It's polonium.
Yep. Good.
Polonium 210.
As always, we listen to the mods on the creation of the content of this show.
Okay.
They tell us what to do and, more importantly, what not to do.
Oh, wait. There was a poll. Everyone picked the one that we... Oh, my God.
Polonium.
Gus, look at the poll. Look at the poll.
I am not spelling these. Sorry, a doctor's not administering it. He is literally drinking a small vial.
He just had them all there.
And
Drams of...
suddenly a heartbeat monitor.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't wait this. There it is.
No. Marcus! Marcus!
Use your acting.
Marcus! No.
That's a real tear.
No.
She's good.
He's not.
I'm gonna find out who did this. I won't let you down again.
He dies regardless, and then we find out. And then he comes to life and says it was a test to inherit my fortune. Oh shit, we got something wrong?
Right.
That's interesting.
Oh.
We there was a piece
press him for more info. Was it that one?
It's probably because we asked him what he meant, not what more info was, which is
totally
game. Okay. So there's more game.
She bakes sometimes. Oh my God, the death sound!
Abby,
I can't.
where have you been?
The death rattle was great.
Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
It's totally Marcus working out.
There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely at her throat,
This is the plot of
breathing.
Willy Wonka or
this
Ready
is
Player
shut
One.
up.
He wants to test whether she's
All of you.
worthy of
Abby,
inheriting
I
his
will be
company.
writing very
Marcus is dead. Good day, sir. I said good day. You get nothing. What?
What a scene.
We left?
Oh. Okay, no, we do loop this. We totally loop this.
We
Okay.
have to. We can only say Lossie. This is all I have.
That makes sense, though. I think that it will be impossible for us to uncover the amount of information needed to accuse the actual killer until the end of the game.
I'm going to click on this, but yeah.
I want you to
guess.
click on it because it's the only thing you can
Before I do, can I just commend either
Can we get
Will
a
or Pete on how beautifully we've been laid out this evening to not obstruct anything on screen? God, this makes me aesthetically happy. Look at that. Like, we are just perfectly jutted in there. God, that's good.
I'm so
Good stuff.
proud of all the work that was put into this when we could easily have just put up the video game and probably got twice the amount of views. Let's accuse
true.
Lottie.
Everyone's looking up no commentary, not two drunk idiots talk about deal with their mother and issues like that. All right, Lottie, to the chair. I assume we're going to accuse her and they'll get capital punishment.
Yeah. They have that name.
Lottie,
What, babe?
I know what you
Did you
did
kill
at the
Uncle
meeting.
Marcus?
I don't know why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's over. Lottie,
Imagine if we got it right and the game is over.
truth.
It's just like bam, that's it.
Lottie, what's going on?
It was
Just
only a
move the
bit of
cursor.
coke.
Excuse me?
What?
Just for some extra cash on the side. Okay, my supplier's like really legit, so I'm only ever selling the pure stuff, so I'm like basically doing my friends a service. I wasn't even supposed to be at the meeting. There was this super huge party going on and everyone was looking to me for
The drugs?
Yeah, exactly right. I couldn't just let them down, so
That would be painful.
a friend came
we're
over
outta
and
here.
collected
Who did it?
stuff.
All says Lottie?
I only came to the meeting because I wanted to see
All the
Uncle
options
Marcus
are
to give him my
Lottie.
audition tape. I've sent him like a million links and he's never
That's good.
replied, so I assume the guy must be pretty analog. I'd be great for one of his movies, wouldn't I?
No, but you killed him.
Oh, it's cat's out of the
Have you
bag.
been selling your sister LSD?
He's a director?
No! I only do coke.
We never talked about what he did.
Uncle Marcus was poisoned at the meeting and it had to be you.
Babe, why would I
Chad,
want to
is
kill
he a
the guy who's going to
director?
put me in his movie? It doesn't make any sense.
He is.
Yes, he is. Or a producer or something.
Shit. Wasn't you?
Are you joking?
So it was burn a drug phone, says
Do
Rob
you
Angel.
get
in
extra
Color.
points for tricking me?
No.
Abby, explain yourself.
Marcus is really dead. Someone in this family killed him.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I bet it was Bradley.
What? I would never kill someone.
Oh, but that is like your whole thing.
Yeah, I'm just interested in it. I would never.
I'm sorry, Bradley, but being interested in serial killers is the
Nan's
behaviour
been very
of a
quiet.
serial killer.
Well, my vote's
Nance
for you,
did too.
Flick. You'd murder anyone for a vodka
Yeah, go back. Nan's frozen. No, Nan's dead.
Killing herself with wine.
Sorry, guys, you keep cutting out. Did someone just say vodka bikini?
Oh, fuck off,
What
Toby.
would your
Seriously,
father
you're not
say if
relevant.
he saw you
Leave.
turning on each other like this. What did he always say? There's me and there's you, but
Family is the glue.
Credits.
Perfect.
Okay.
I saw Norden Shieldmaiden says, I've never played a game like this. It's awesome. You two drunken idiots are making it so good. Remember when we, like, back in the days when we were like, oh, we'll do so many different segments within, and we still will. We just.
What was it?
we'll
FMV
expand the network.
Theatre or something?
No, it was FMWE, where we play an FMV game.
That's right.
And
That's this?
Yeah.
And
That's this.
It only took how long?
2 years.
That's still pretty good for us. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
We had to build this overlay. We had to get all this tech working.
It took 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about
skip
you.
credits?
Yeah, I can skip credits, but this feels like a fairly finite. Like, how much replay is this going to make us? Starting a new game will keep all the evidence you have found so far. If you'd like to erase all the evidence, you can delete it. Okay. That said, all that evidence is still here.
I reckon you get into the. I mean, normally with FFV you can just skip cutscenes. That's the main.
I think so. Yeah. So we can let's do it like Pete playing 999 or whatever. We're gonna be like, Lottie, are you? I just never. Can you have it? What's going? What? Oh, you're my. What a bastard! Acrobatic fuck. And then that's it. Isn't that what the June said? Okay.
Fuck me.
Hey kid, want to hear the whole setup or should we skip to the chase? Skip it!
Excellent.
Take them off, Abby. This whole rotten family.
It got quiet.
Well, you didn't shake him off too well. One of them.
You can now skip previously viewed scenes.
You got
Press tab.
there, kiddo. Don't answer it.
All right, it's just tab to skip. So what do we do? Let's
Come on,
fire through this.
Ignore her, please.
Ignore mum?
She knows how to leave a message.
Ignore her.
Ignoring mum.
Yeah. We don't want to watch any of this.
I'll tab when I can.
See? Was that so hard?
That felt weird.
I won't tab if
Mom gave
if
me
it's
a
new
big
info
pitch
or a
at the
new
meeting.
cutscene.
Told me
Yeah,
that
cool.
I should be selling my share to the rest
Because that
of
would
the
be
family. I told her
insanity.
Dad left me the business, and they would get my share only when they pried it from my cold, dead hands.
Cool. So it was to do with shares in the
Dad
business.
thought they'd wait a few years.
They would never.
You don't know that, Abby.
Oh,
look,
that's
I've
evidence?
been having a lot of research done recently for my autobiography, and this family has got secrets, believe me.
I literally can't tab something if we haven't heard it before, too, which is good.
Perfect. This is way better than Bloodshot.
I know.
Ah,
You can do this. I believe in you, Abby. You know them.
Except for the fact
You
that
know what
Nana
makes
hasn't
them
had a
tick.
choice yet to...
Right?
Nana hasn't jerked off or jumped out of a plane.
What if I screw it up?
Well, I am betting my life on that not happening.
Okay, I'll try.
I'll be here, listening. And I'll help as much as I can. Remember, Abby. Find the poison.
So no one could shake Toby's chair, but there's like, whoever shot this segment had like, you know, the wetting him on hand and everything. Like, it's like they went hard on that. Mum wanted the rest of the family to buy Uncle Marcus out. So that's two bits of
Mom's on
evidence
the
for Mum.
warpath. I would just leave her alone for now. I think your best chance of success is
He's the only one that actually got...
Audie, Toby. Or if you're feeling brave enough, Auntie June.
But Mama, maybe because it's your birthday, that's why you should go first.
He's the only one that
Well,
got like a
how about
DOP
no
there.
DOP
Everyone else was like, you're in charge of this
Totally.
yourself.
Fuck off to bed.
We never spoke. We never spoke to Lottie, did we? She ran a quiz.
We were in a team. She ran a quiz, that's right.
Let's speak to Lottie.
Yep, speak to Lottie.
Hi, babe. You okay?
Yeah,
Bob.
fine, thanks, babe. So,
Slay.
did you go to the meeting?
What?
The meeting?
I don't know what that means.
Auntie June's house?
I saw it on a TikTok.
I keep seeing people say mid and I don't understand what's going on as well.
Mid?
So much drama.
Yeah, mid. I think it means
what
bad, but I don't know.
Mum is raging about it. Before you came on, she said she didn't want to talk about it. And then she went off on Uncle Marcus.
We're getting a lot of clues about Mum. We've almost filled Mum's bar.
Honestly, if this quiz doesn't go...
And we've already accused Lottie, so...
Down. Like, she's so embarrassing when she's like that. I'm like, calm down, take a seat, keep your wig on.
It's interesting. There's only 3 poisons, but there's 7
why was
possible
Mum so
people to accuse.
upset? What actually happened at the meeting?
I feel like...
We might save him and then we still need to figure it out.
Do you think the game's made in a way... Like, we couldn't have fluked the antidote, could we?
No, I don't.
Is the game's made in a way that there's that many people to choose from, but it only makes you probably play through it 3 times? Like, maybe the game's going to be like, next time, Thydia Mercury will kill him, and then the next time you'll get through.
I don't think so. Normally, FMV games are designed like you're just watching a movie where the illusion of choice is presented.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
You fail a lot, but like I think we'll probably get the right poison and then still have 4 people with which we could...
And get the wrong killer, and then he comes back on the call and he's like, well, I don't know who will ever find out who it was. Want to play again, kid?
Yeah.
And then you rewind the tape of Clue.
Oh, Dwight says you can absolutely fluke the antidote because I did.
Oh.
There you go.
And then again, as you said, they still find the proof and still find the killer.
Yeah.
And then Tim Curry says, rewind the tape and play Clue again. And you're like, all right, you cheeky
fucking
butler.
movie.
Remember that movie? No, that's fucking great.
Up the side of my face.
That VHS got hired so much from my my like video store that it broke and they didn't have a replacement. So it's like, oh, that's gone now. You can't watch it again.
I mean, that is one of those movies where it is wall-to-wall absolute banger performances. Like everyone in that movie knows exactly what they're doing and are just like, I'm going to have the most amount of fun I've ever had on set.
Totally. I'm gonna look that up on YouTube.
We should be watching that right now.
We should be watching that. All right, moving on.
Oh, can you tell me what I missed?
You know what? I think I'm just going to tell Mum I'm going to go first. If she has to wait any longer for this quiz to start, I think she might actually have like a genuine full-on breakdown. See you back in there, babe.
All right. So we're still, Lottie's still gonna.
Something. God, that was really bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't so good. Maybe try something different next time, but that's okay. You learn from it. Right? Come on.
This all still feels new. I haven't feel like we've.
To start.
No, I think we'll be pushing through some new
Here
content.
we go.
Yes, but Lottie, this is my birthday.
Yeah, and the questions are for you. They're just about
Yeah, see,
me.
this is a different way. It's not all the banter about who's going to wish me happy birthday and all that.
Blowing smoke up your arse.
It'll be so good, I promise.
God, they say arse well.
Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Heard that.
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to speak up.
Okay.
Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Oh, well, I've seen this.
You want...
Oh,
Maybe we haven't.
Pricking about and team up.
No, we haven't seen that. He better be
That's true.
faking it, because that is the worst performance in this game.
Who's next?
Teams?
Yeah, I just need to go to the Louvre.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ab.
Can't skip it.
What the hell is this quiz?
Chaos.
Skip.
Play the whole thing in teams?
Skip.
Sort of. We pick a new team each round.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I can't remember how it started. Probably some doomed attempt to make things fair, or
Did we see this in the first
another
one?
fight.
Yep.
You know what they're like.
Yeah, okay.
I sure do, kid.
Okay, if there's a bit of dialogue hanging on the back that we need to use, it's like they can't skip the whole setup, I guess.
I've been better.
Yeah,
I guess.
You better go pick a team.
I guess.
Oh, I'm.
So instead of trying to get like smatterings of evidence for everyone again, should we just like go hard and get like June and Mum's evidence, just so we can throw an accusation their way?
Behave
Generally how I play these things, you pick someone.
He saw you like this.
Why do you have to bring Daddy into everything? I mean, you're talking to us like we were children.
Started.
We haven't played with Mum on the side. We might get a clue from her. Play with Mum. Sorry, I'm charging ahead.
So you want to be in
The
team
Queen.
with me? Well, at least you're not June.
Did you like the present I got you?
Remind me?
The earrings?
Oh, yes, that's right. You think they suit me, do you?
Well, I just think you look great in anything.
Okay, question 1. Whenever I'm in Dubai, I go to Dimitri's Chateau's.
New questions?
Favorite dish in the world.
New questions, but
What
still
is it?
about Dubai.
What a stupid question. How on earth am I supposed to keep track of every culinary fiasco that Lottie gets obsessed with? I mean, whatever it is.
Is there a little in culinary? I struggle. I say culinary.
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 Culinary. I try to say culinary. Culinary.
You're trying to say a different
Culinary.
word. You're trying to say a different word, Gus. That's the problem. You
Chrysanth?
should just try to say
Xanth?
the word that it is.
Venom. Tell Mum the answer. Pretend you don't know. That's a real Tim Curry performance.
It really is. Tell Mum the answer?
Yeah.
Actually,
Let's try to get her on side.
I know the
Butter her
answer.
up.
It's a
It's only been 30 years and Mum still hates
ketogenic
it.
And tofu bowl.
That's
Correct.
not a meal. It's a collection.
Well, we
of
seem pretty.
noises.
We
I
seem
know,
pretty shit.
But I'm pretty sure it's what Lottie will say.
Mum, that's not a meal. That's a collection of noises. There's some great lines in this.
Okay.
What was the
So,
food that
dish
she
is
said?
called
Oh, it's like
quinoa.
some
It's
really
a
pretentious-
specially prepared
Have a listen.
Right, okay.
tofu bowl served with quinoa. Ugh, honestly,
It's
Jane.
pronounced quinoa.
That's not food. It's just
It's
syllables.
pronounced
Got a point
chrysanthemums.
for it.
You bothered to brush your hair today?
You acrobatic.
So,
Question 2. I've worked with
Love it.
the best cutting edge and underground designers in
What
the
I like is we're
world.
both sitting here with something that I know by the end of this
Johnny
stream.
O, Hieronymus Goss.
We'll drunkenly go, it's pronounced chrysanthemums, you asshole, and then throw the glass on the ground.
Into a fireplace.
Lottie says it all the time.
Fuck, that was evidence. Shut up.
When I got to the table,
God damn it.
she just looked at
Stop
me
having
and
fun.
went,
Stop having such chemistry.
yeah, she said that to me a few times too.
"What, you're her style icon? Find that hard to believe."
No, she said that about you to me.
Chat, did you get that?
Makes more sense.
I'll just answer the question, shall I?
Oh, hang on, though. I know Lottie wouldn't make this the question if she wasn't the answer. Yes, let's just say look.
Oh, that's
I
not-
bet she says
That's
that.
smart.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So the answer is obviously me.
Fuck yeah, Mum.
I'm just like,
There you go.
why
Mum
follow
knows her.
anyone else's vibe? I'm just so unique. Why not channel that into my style, you know?
When did unique become synonymous with up your own
I love the
arse?
picture of Marcus.
Just talk amongst yourselves, guys. When I
Giovanna says, "Why do I feel like I should be getting drunk at work?"
Sorry,
you
I missed the
should.
meeting, Mum.
Should get on
All
board,
be
Giovanna.
getting drunk.
Your night-
Come on.
See why you should
Get some chrysanthemums in.
One consolation, Marcus came off worse.
It's a hard word.
I mean, I know you've heard
Hang
it
on,
It's a hard word. I kind
ever
of.
since your father died, but he really is an awful prick.
Dad's dead. Marcus is a prick.
What
Information,
happened?
evidence,
Oh, did
evidence.
anyone tell you? Auntie June knocked one of her foul-smelling candles right onto him. Christ
when he
knows
caught
what
it-
scent it was supposed to be.
That's when he caught on
Cherry
fire.
and toilet dug, it smelt like. Something chemical anyway. And Marcus's jumper started to
Oomph.
burn instantly. So Toby threw his drink straight in Marcus's face.
Missed.
Said he was trying to put out the flames. Now how you missed
You
that much
Could have been poison.
I don't know. So then
Could have been poison.
Oh,
Marcus's
fuck!
drink over him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the first time that this happened.
Of course.
I totally missed
Poison
that.
drink.
Started
Yeah.
about Auntie June burning his hand.
That's so
Lottie came
good.
in with an old wet rag, which she said was cold, and started rubbing it on the burn. Then your nan found a first
You got the
aid
rag, you got the
box and
candle.
trying to dress them.
You got the
Bradley
drink.
came in with, well,
Right. This went past me. This is how everyone
Yeah.
could have poisoned him. Okay.
Yes, they
Candle,
all had
rag,
an interaction
physical
physically with him. Yep.
Right. Okay. Because suddenly I was just like, oh, it must have been the drink in the face, but could have been Mum throwing the drink. Could have been rag of poison, which is the worst
Yeah,
way to
and then
apply it. No one's ever killed.
Lottie walked in and put a needle in his neck. All innocent things that just happen when you spill a candle.
Because no one's ever assassinated someone with a topical ointment of rubbing it on them gently.
I love it.
you said they were painkillers. Would you trust anything Bradley gave you?
And Bradley gave him pills.
I've got it. Okay. The internet loves me for my eyes and my unique style, but which of my
I
special
missed that.
talents has recently got them obsessed?
It was only a
Eyebrows?
matter of time before she brought up singing.
I think that she might mean something else.
She can't do anything else.
Well, she posted this video
Amazing.
last week of her doing like this survival dance. It was called the shaker. You basically just shake your,
I can guess.
Don't worry, Mum. Loads of people are doing it.
Loads of people. aren't in
just
this
quickly,
family, Abby.
Miss Silver said it was an accidental poisoning. Everything combined is what's killing him. Like all of the things that happened, it was just a perfect storm.
I was
of one in a
about to
million
say
thing.
it's a complete this novel, and then I was like, that's how to spoil a murder mystery, guys. Don't say that. Literally spoil something that someone could be halfway through, and I won't.
Amazing.
You all know what I'm talking about.
Is it the weird ending to Project Hail Mary?
Is that the name of it? I don't know if you're kidding anymore. I literally am like, that's what it's called.
Laugh. I fucking knew that laugh. I was like, that's
nervous.
the laugh of a man who feels like he should be laughing, but is actually thinking about something else. The name of the book is Project Hail Mary. You think
Hang on.
the name of the
I
book
laughed
is Hail
and-
Mary because Project is small above the
Yes,
word Hail
above
Mary.
it. Yes, so it is Project. Okay, I used all my brain capacity to think, and now that thinking is over, I'm just wobbling.
Now,
back to wobbling.
but it's something we do need to figure out because Saber's sister said thallium can poison through skin contact. Which antidote did we pick for the first one? Was it just the first one in the list?
Yeah, Palladium 210 or whatever it was. Then there's
Palladium 210. Yeah, cool.
something in the middle, and then but the last one that was thallium.
Dimitriol thallium.
Oh, you're right. No, it's Dimitrial mercury. It literally had mercury on the end of it.
Yep.
The middle one, yeah. Fuck. We don't have to find the poison though, do we? Find the poison, find the proof, find the killer.
Ozcatbug just ruined the same novel that you were thinking of.
Oh, sorry. We were yelling which is the... Sorry, we were telling him... yes, you did.
Which antidote?
We're telling him the poison so we drink the antidote. We weren't doing the name of the antidote. Okay, yeah. I'm overthinking it. It's the shaker.
Just pick an answer.
Okay, I'll go with the shaker.
The answer is singing. Last
fuck.
week, I did this collab on my channel with a girl who plays dubstep on the harp. It was
But that might make Mum confident that she'll give us some info. Uh-oh.
Sorry, Mum.
Well, it's hard when there's more
Dubstep
than one
on the
talent
harp.
to choose from. Wouldn't have that problem with you, would we, Abby?
Oh, we've got a talent.
Question 4. How many dance championships did I win as a kid?
God, she loves herself. Baffles me where she gets it from. Dance championships. I can work this out. Lottie only danced between 10 and 14, and there was a dance competition every 4 months. Now, Lottie would never ask this question if she'd ever lost a competition. So,
12?
4 years,
16.
a dance competition every 4 months, 12 months in a year, and...
No, 12. Sorry. What am I saying?
No one in real life does maths without
I thought you said 3
calculator.
months. 12.
I've got one on my
I
phone
can't believe,
somewhere.
Gus, that I corrected you on maths
Is
and
it-
I was wrong.
12? Just be quick about it.
I can't believe I fluked it. I had a shot in the dark.
The answer is
I had literally
unbelievable
Infinity
12
numbers to guess
My
from.
coach begged me to keep dancing. He'd never seen anyone like me, but I think I made the right call leaving to find a new challenge.
New challenge? She broke a toe, threw a massive hissy fit, and quit.
Correct.
I'm getting really low on my social battery.
Oh, thank God that's over.
Oh, Mum, I wanted to ask you a question.
Just quickly, did you kill Marcus? Fuck, she's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Mum, I love you.
I'm never
love you,
teaming
love you.
up with that freak again.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase? Huh? He's bought a gun, Mum. Literally, the very gun
No.
that was used.
He's bought a
to
gun,
murder that
Mum.
He
famous
bought a gun,
actor.
Mum.
It's not the exact gun.
He's doing a bad Austin
Making a gun,
Powers.
right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my own brains out.
Marcus, how you doing?
Tricky to talk to, but you did good, kid. I also have some news that could really help us. The doctors have managed to narrow the
Yeah, we know.
poison down
We know.
to 3
Yeah, we know.
possibilities.
Take a hit.
Let's
Take a
look at
hit,
what we
mate.
have.
Come on.
This is the anonymous? Oh no, these are the
Oh, I
poisons. We know.
I forgot about Anonymous.
We got 2 messages from anonymous.
And they were both threats.
Oh fuck!
That didn't go well.
No, that went really bad. I don't want to talk to
I
Mum
don't-
again.
I think, yeah, it's weird. It's weird that the game, I feel like the game doesn't give you enough indication of a path to head down. It seems like a sort of binary choice.
Because we've gotten a question wrong, and then the other person's been like, "I guess you got it wrong. Did I tell you this information?" And you're like, "Okay." So it's not about just helping someone win a quiz. If it was like, I mean, maybe it is though. Maybe the more we help someone get questions right in the quiz, it has to be that, right?
Well, why else put the quiz in there, I suppose?
But didn't Mum get the first question right?
She
quiz?
got the dancing question right. We got the first one wrong about the singing.
But she got 12 right, and we got no information about it. So were we meant to answer that one wrong?
The only other thing I can think is that some things don't unlock until you're further into the.
I guess,
game.
but
Maybe
we got all but one question right. Yeah, that's crazy. Ugh.
brutal. Confirmed.
Yeah,
Mum
signal's not
sucks.
great here, guys, so I'd rather do my round later.
I can give it a go, as long as
Later.
someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no.
He's doing
Nan-
British newsreader
I'll
voice.
do my round.
Yeah. Toby,
And bring
sitting in a van,
and civility
Baghdad.
proceedings, shall we? Dare I even say a bit of class?
Oh, don't make Mum sing again.
Form a piece.
Oh, here we go.
One of the classics.
Gold! Spandau.
Oh, there we go. Cool, skip that. Oh, God. Play with Toby, play with Lottie, play with Bradley. Did we ever play with Toby? Yes. Dad stuff. Got a little bit of info.
Dad stuff. Yeah.
Play with Lottie we did before. We've already played with Bradley.
Playing with Toby was the revelation that he only starts
The
shaking
wobbles.
when he's 3/4 the way through a sentence.
Kind of want to do that again then. We only chatted to Lottie at the start. We still haven't played with her.
But we've accused her, and we were wrong.
Yeah, but they don't give you info just about themselves. That's the point. They often say something about someone else that was strange. They say, you know what was weird? After he left the kitchen.
Lottie in.
Lottie!
To quote Toby, let's get Lottie in here.
Hey, babe.
Hi, Lottie. You okay?
Let's get Lottie in here
Wear
now.
for my live stream tonight. Don't know if I should wear Vermilion or Cerulean.
I'd wear Vermilion, 100%.
You would? I'll wear Cerulean. Thanks, babe.
Oh,
Everyone listening?
Fucking
Ooh,
tart.
catty.
Sorry.
Fucking hell. I can't take you anywhere.
I mean, I recognise it, but I don't know the name.
But Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
Oh.
Easy.
So we haven't done anything yet.
Yes, that was quite an easy one. Bass, toccata and fugue in D minor. Now let me have a little think about what.
Is she Shazamming, Mum?
How
She should
did
be.
you know that?
And if so, then all credit to Mum for how good that performance is.
She even put it on at the meeting. It's like her hype song.
She did?
Yeah.
Mum's hype
Said
song.
something about it helping her gird her loins, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I think she was probably just trying to drown out the sound of all the arguments, to be honest.
Okay, so we compliment her or just grill her about the meeting? We've got no real drive on this.
Because I
Okay,
feel like...
no, I'm going to say ask her about the meeting because when we asked her the dress thing at the start, we were like, I'd do this. And she's like, fuck you, I'll do the opposite. So she actually hates us being nice to her.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. We have to neg her to get
What
information.
happened at the meeting?
Yeah, I remember that word
Too
at least.
much, babe.
Second piece.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, I need a top up. Half time!
The fuck was that?
What was that?
That was fucked. We had it. That was a great theory that we just had.
We came up with
And
that. It made sense. And then the
made
game's
sense
like...
for the characters.
And not only that, the character didn't say, I don't really want you to ask me about a meeting. Maybe I'll talk to you later if it's about this. She just went, too much, babe. And it was like, the fuck?
Ridiculous. You are you know what? Mum's right. You are fucking impossible to please, Lottie.
You are, you pathetic, your music career, your little shake dance. What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And you know what?
Your eyebrows? Not that impressive.
Yeah. And I snogged Brandon Gilspitstree behind the music hall in year 7 when you were in sick bay because of the poison from the Marcusville lock.
You're talking about being in D minor. I was in the D. You better believe it. It's rude. Moving on.
Chopin, military.
Meanwhile,
Really?
Coming back in on
say that at
literally
the
our
meeting
conversation. Just-
Yeah.
this is anonymous.
Abby,
Vesuvius says, gents, perhaps some water.
you gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
That's what's in here.
Mine too.
Did you just mute me?
No. Something, I think it's
Nobody
something
mute
just...
me, babe.
No, yeah, I know.
No one.
Sorry.
The answer I was looking for there was Chopin and his military polonaise. Abby, I'm very surprised.
We're really
you
messing
knew
this up
that.
now.
You getting
Wait.
some help from someone?
Don't tell her I told you the answer.
But you did know the answer.
Just don't tell her I told you, okay?
I mean, any attempt to misdirect the misdirect here just gets us in trouble, so let's just do what Lottie says, right?
Yeah.
How's this going to go wrong?
Just a lucky guess, Mum.
Right, I'm starting my next piece now, whether you're ready or not. Deedle-deedle-dee, deedle-deedle-dee, deedle-deedle, la 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 la.
Oh my god! Did you do that?
No, I think she's pressed something.
Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Incredible. Incredible.
Holy fuck!
Who did this? Speak up!
Mom, I think you...
That filter is fucking amazing!
It's unbelievable.
I am not a cat.
Answers. Now.
Oh, that first filter was legit.
That first filter was amazing.
Mozart, Rondo alla Chaka.
How?
You know what?
Well
you know
done,
what?
Sudoku.
After this family catch up, you know who's good to talk to? Lottie. I had a great chat to Lottie. She was good. Came out of her shell.
Lottie was
had like
great.
a, little standoffish at the start, but we bonded over some music stuff. And now what?
We bonded
sisters,
over
aren't we?
how shitty mum is. We're half sisters.
Half sisters. Yeah. All right. So reel it back a bit.
Please.
Still no questions, and
That was Mozart's Rondo.
I can't look at Mum the same anymore.
I need a moment to consider my next piece.
It's really great, Lottie. I had no idea that you knew so much about classical music.
Oh, yeah. I love it, hon. Love
Here we go.
it.
Here we go.
That last one used to be my ringtone when I was a kid. I just listened to it over and over and over.
Pretend you know about the ringtone. Ask what Lottie
Ask her,
means.
right? Like she was curious about the fact that we were curious about her music.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What are you talking about?
I've got an app on my phone, babe. It's recognizing all the
Good,
songs for us. No one uses
There
their
we
brains
go.
anymore.
Mum Shazam.
Waste any more
Yep.
time. Oh, Christ, I think I've strained something.
Well, either way, we're winning her over for evidence.
None
Yeah,
of
it's
this
good.
is worth me doing any serious damage to my voice, not even a mild twinge. Someone else can do their round now.
So, Lottie.
Before you go.
I need to ask you something.
Yeah, gotta go, babe. Bye.
Fuck!
Okay.
What the?
Fabulous birthday.
No info, and Marcus lost
I
health.
think we're actually going to finish a single round.
And we had to listen to Mum. We got the filters.
Uncomfortable silence.
We got the filter at least.
My favourite.
You saucy minx.
This is a rough round.
Anonymous?
Yep, this is if you value your life one.
God, you've got a good memory.
Abby. Jesus Christ, what the hell?
They're on to me.
Who?
The killer. I got an email, anonymous.
Skip?
telling me to
Abby.
stop or.
Yep.
Or.
Nope, not
Oh my
working.
God, I can't do this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby.
No, I'm not built for this shit.
Seen it, but can't skip it.
What are they going to do to me?
Abby, stop!
Seen it, but can't skip it.
I'm hungry again, but I just realised I've got half a burger. Oh, the ventilator! I've got half a burger in the bin. Should I eat it?
It's getting worse, Abby. I've got
in the
less
bin?
time than I thought.
It's in a bag in the
Don't give
bin.
up on me.
Gus,
check.
It's the only chance.
I
we
want
check.
you to eat your bin burger.
Please, Abby.
What Gus doesn't know is I've actually
Hey.
put thalalium in the bin burger. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is fucked. We unlock nothing? Come on. So annoying. Gus lost a bin? Yeah, I'm wondering why he's wondering. The bin has never moved spots. There it is.
It was in a bag, in a bin, in a box.
I think that's totally fine. Also, I will say that
totally
like
safe.
not a lot of food is eaten in our office that like goes off, and when it is, it's the bins are taken out basically every single day we're there.
That's true.
The most you're eating is a burger that has been adjacent to an M&M container.
Nah. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, I know. Nothing.
Okay,
This is our worst round yet.
my signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So
that
let's
wasn't
do
food.
my round now. But listen.
Daywalker
I've got a
T16,
pretty
I've
cool
never
new
seen you say
spin
anything
on
before
how
in chat in your
everyone
entire
gets
life,
teams.
but you have won tonight by
Right,
saying,
yeah.
oh, I'm just saying what you all been eating.
Ew. No.
Don't let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Incredible. Incredible. Mods, is there any way that I can reward Daywalker? Can I do something for them? I can't even. Why can't I gift a sub? It's got a grayed out. I can't even gift. What can I do? They deserve something. They deserve something.
Call of the night. That's amazing.
How do I VIP them? How do I 6-month subscriber? I could block or report. Can someone VIP Daywalker? Can
I'd
someone
like to
do
report
something?
the sickest burn of the evening.
Someone do something.
What's your opinion? All right. So good. Block them for 20 minutes. Here we go.
Well, you
Thanks,
say
Nightbot.
worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
Oh, back pocket will. I'll do it.
At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
June, you ever... As if you never speak to me. Ever again.
I skipped some stuff. We played with them all.
Swallow your fucking meal first, mate.
Sorry. This is Toby's round again, and we played that with Nan. So, Mama Auntie Jane would make sense. Back to Auntie Jane. We haven't seen her for a while.
Yep.
Knack and Dagda. We played with Nan last time. It's just a sentence that just sounds wrong.
I've got a headache.
Sorry.
Daywalker, you've been
we're
VIP.
Gonna mix things up here, and we're going to be doing some of the workshops that I teach in the schools, and I'll be awarding points for.
Let's wait for the wobbles.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's not a quiz,
No,
Toby.
it's so much more than that. This is an exercise where we can have fun and learn something.
Just ask a question, Toby, like a normal person.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, it doesn't really work like that.
Toby, ask a fucking question.
You've
God,
never
I love you
supported
so
me.
much.
Oh God! You know
Good.
what? Just, no, wait there. No, I knew you'd do this. Question
prepared
1.
a statement.
As global temperatures continue to rise, will it lead to an increase or a decrease in precipitation?
Just say rain, Toby.
This is real trivia.
Just say rain. Just like his father. Utter.
Increase, right? Global warming means more extreme weather, so we get more rain.
Yes. Yep.
We also get droughts, but
Yeah, but like whatever the fuck is happening outside my house right now is definitely
That's a
due
good
to
point.
global warming.
if it's let's make this relevant to our exact situation right now. More rain.
Should we go with increase?
Well,
If by rain you mean scotch.
yeah, I'm sure.
Hey,
I've switched to
The
bourbon,
answer
but don't
is
tell Nick.
increase. Things are only going to get worse unless we act.
Well,
hey, global warming.
congratulations. You had the equivalent rain.
Finally did something for us.
Question 2. Which greenhouse gas traps more of the sun's heat? Carbon dioxide or water vapor?
Another 50-50. It's really as much as Toby's tiny mind can take. It just goes to
The most
show
engaged
it
I've been.
causes permanent
Yeah.
damage. Having
I
one
feel like
person
water vapor actually probably does. That
on its
sounds
own
like
pathway.
it wouldn't. Which one traps more? Carbon dioxide.
Doesn't carbon dioxide eat
puts a hole
away
in the ozone?
Yeah,
The ozone.
whereas water
vapor traps heat. And
totally,
creates,
yeah.
like,
I think
yeah, it's water. Let's go
as well.
water.
Well, I've got a good feeling about water vapor.
Oh God! Here's a sneaky reminder. Your uncle's health is wailing.
So the answer is water vapor. Bradley,
Yes.
my breath isn't a greenhouse gas. Please take this seriously.
Come on, Bradley.
2 in a row.
Good burn.
I'm just glad we're getting them right.
Yes.
Ask about the meaning. Ask about the meaning.
Really? She likes us. Look at that! Look at that freeze face. Oh,
Look at that.
she's ready
Look at
to
that.
divulge some drunken auntie knowledge.
Look at that hair.
Come on!
Auntie June, do you remember anyone doing anything strange at the meeting?
Is this about your sister?
Maybe.
Well, I saw her at the
Here we go.
beginning of the meeting. She was waiting at the end of the drive and she met some man in a hoodie. They exchanged something
Oh, a youth.
and then he left.
So that's the drugs.
That's
As a
the
result
coke.
of climate
The coke.
change,
Yeah, you're
over
right.
200
But it was about Lottie, and
species
we've already
of frog
accused Lottie.
have gone
We did all that information.
And that's just since the 1970s. But what's the biggest threat that frogs face?
I might not have to guess this one. I actually saw a documentary the other day.
You watch documentaries about frogs.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
off, you
guess.
drunk.
Well, it was about a lot of different animals. Anyway, I think the answer
All right,
is
Gus, this
disease.
isn't your family, okay?
Oh my
It feels
God.
like it.
Whatever. But if you ask me, the biggest danger of frogs face is the French.
It's the French! I was gonna say it! Damn it! I was like, what's the catty answer? It'll be the French! We should say the French
Amazing.
just to get her on board.
To
What do you
get her
reckon?
on side, I agree.
Let's fucking do it. En français?
Amazing.
The answer I was looking for was disease. Abby, the French. Really? This is the 21st century. We left that kind of casual racism back in the 90s, okay?
Not when you got Gus picking your answers.
Silly little girl, did you think I was serious?
Yeah, but that's fun. We're having fun. We're having fun.
Wait, Auntie June, Auntie June, we're having fun, Auntie June.
I've had enough of this. Toby, are any of these questions going to be not depressing? I mean, normally just the sound of your voice is enough to make me want to end it all. It doesn't need any more.
It's your son!
Oh, sorry, Mum. What, you want me to do more stuff on the fun side of our planet dying? You know what? I really tried with this, but I can tell by the answers I'm getting that none of you are taking this seriously. So, someone else can do around that. I don't care anymore.
What a waste of time. Well done, Abigail.
Auntie June, I need to...
Come on.
Something terrible has happened to Uncle Marcus.
Come on.
You can say it.
Oh, what else shit is he coming out with now?
She loves a dangle. You dangle a bit of gossip. She'll get involved.
The thing you have to understand.
Why isn't this game called Just Talk to Auntie June the Drunk? She'll tell you everything.
Is that he's a nut.
Why is it this game called Dangling in front of Auntie June?
Paranoid fantasist. Do you know, 1 year, he thought his business partner was trying to
kill him.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
we
he was
know.
getting threats. Anonymous emails. Anonymous. He's probably sending them to himself. So he got shutters put on all the windows, surveillance cameras everywhere. Do you know what happened? Nothing. Obviously. Your Uncle Marcus lost his marbles a very long time ago. He's
What's an
dangerous.
actual genuinely good ending to this game, Nick? Like, is it a twist where it's... Hang on, this is... Oh.
This is new, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, maybe?
Fuck.
This is new.
Kid, we need to talk.
Oh, no.
Abby, please. Please. If we had more time, I could explain. Family that would never fucking lie to you. Huh.
So, when you're not...
So, what I was going to say, I can't fucking remember now,
Should we say that we don't trust him?
I think so. Like, I just want to see what that does. Like...
Thanks, Will. Well, I don't know if this is possible because I don't know how you and Pete do anything, but if we could zoom in on his face 100%,
that'd be grand.
Amazing. Yeah.
Oh, the curse is panicking! The curse is panicking! So, my question from before was legitimately, like, obviously it's in the motive, not just like, it was this person, ta-da.
Totally,
and it's
yeah.
like, they're outside of the family having a business and the mum wanting to vote him out, no one, like, Nan is not even on the radar. Bradley just, like, likes murderers and, like, you know, I mean that genuinely. It's like he's just, he's into, like, murder docos and stuff. Auntie June's a drunk. Like, Lottie has no one has motive. So the actual motive is about the, like, person who's threatened to kill him once before. Toby, like, we haven't even had it like, oh, everyone's got a good motive, which is the one that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It's
and that's why I reckon there could be something else going on because, like, yes, he hasn't done something to everyone that feels like you could then go, oh, I can totally see how that's the case, because this is kind of actually ending up as a reveal at the end of like an information dump that here's what he did and here's why I did this, as opposed to, I don't know. I mean,
sarcastic, is he the victim of his own paranoia? Feels like there's something in that. He takes an antidote. Like, I mean, he's genuinely getting sick, but Mac and Dagda's right. Mum is the only one with motive. Mum, Auntie, is she faking being drunk? That's just too meta. Like, that's just too clever for this. Like, Mum wants the company, I guess. Okay. Well, for now, let's just poke. and pry because we fucked this round up by the looks of it.
Yeah, I would go do not trust.
Well.
Do not trust him and see what happens.
All right.
I just don't know what to believe.
Believe me, Abby. Please.
I can't.
Abby, don't do
Abby's
this.
doing great, by the way, as an actress. Like she's everything she's doing is
carrying
like
the thing. Yeah.
Abby,
totally.
wait.
Abby, no. Who's the young girl who starts out at the start of Mad Men? The actress Elizabeth Shue or something?
No, Elizabeth Shue is from The Saint. Elizabeth.
We're at the funeral.
Tragedy. He was so young.
I mean, he wasn't that young.
Lottie!
What, they're not going to show us the body? What?
We're doing the funeral on Zoom.
Bradley, that's
Incredible.
enough. It's breaking my heart that none of us could be there.
Anyway, she reminds me of her.
Yep. Gus, check your phone.
Am I the only one who thinks it's pretty weird that we've let her come here after everything she said?
We've spoken about this. Abby didn't take Marcus's death very well. She's apologised for the accusations she made.
Accusations? She went psycho.
That's enough, Bradley. Abby's not very well.
Part of me wishes I had killed him. Oh, come on.
What?
Stop pretending. You all hated him just as much as I did. You can't tell me you're not just the tiniest bit relieved to see him in a box.
June, that is no way to speak of the dead. We all know that Marcus wasn't the nicest man, but
I love
has
June's
he not
top.
suffered enough? I wouldn't. All that anger that he had in his eyes.
Nad's
is
literally
what
wearing the
drove
same
him to an
brooch.
early grave.
Holy shit! Abby's put on the like serious tears.
She's
Well, at
she's
least
doing
she
the
bothered
real.
to turn up,
She's
which
really
is more than
mourning.
we can say for your brother. Where is he, anyway?
Toby,
I do not care.
Sorry for what I said.
holy fuck!
Marcus's death is
She went method.
hard. I know that none of you would try to kill him.
Unfortunately for you, Abby, apologies only get you
Yeah, she's
so
crying
far.
hard.
It's the photo off his phone.
That means someone's at the funeral with a webcam.
Oh, they won't even show us the coffin going into the fire.
I'm with Bradley.
Shit funeral.
Right.
Shit
I paid
funeral.
my respects. I'm going.
I've
Bye,
got to
June.
get back to work.
See you, Mum. Bradley. Lottie. Nan?
Abby, love, I'll give you a moment alone.
To pick the murderer. Fuck, Abby's gone dark. It's gone deep. Another tear. Another real tear.
That is intense.
Ah!
So we don't even get to pick. Okay, so
No.
right. So the don't if you don't trust him, it's just like
It's a fast track to the.
totally yeah. It's just like end the game.
I mean, it's exactly what we were doing. That round was giving us nothing, and it was just all going pretty south pretty quick. But I didn't think it was gonna go to there. It's crazy.
I am worried about no info unlocked and no pick. Great run. Yeah, I'm worried about how maybe you deliberately get a bad run. It just seems weird that we got no information that one.
I'm with you on the idea that like there doesn't seem to be any steer on what will pry an answer from someone, which is good in one sense, but I'm going to forget that next round. Like I'm going to forget, not in a way that it's like, well, did you think I went on the boat or took the train to the island? You're like, oh, I'll say the train this time. Where it's like, did you ask her for more info or say everything's fine? I'm like, oh, they're conversational kind of choices, which are really hard to.
Did you ask her for more info or did you ask what did you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
My red string board for this is just fucking one piece of string. Like, I haven't quite mapped it all out. But
Totally.
I feel like the game at least is trying its hardest to. Or at least in 2 rounds. It felt like it was trying its best to not make us play the same bits. Like, but I can't remember if I've spoken to Lottie, played with Lottie, and done Lottie's quiz. But then we should remember the fact that when we played with Lottie, we didn't get 3 bits of info. And when we played with Mum, we also didn't get 2 bits of info. So do we need to go back and do that again? Because that's when this will lose me.
Well, there are some of these games do the thing where you might do that question thing again, but there's only one question. Like, you only have to ask the one that meant that you didn't get the answer or not, if that makes sense. So like that might be the case that we need to go through. And you go like, I'm going to team up with Lottie, but we only have to answer one question, so we uncover the information that way.
Yeah, and like, so I want to keep going with this at some stage. I feel like this was a wild ride of like understanding all these characters. I'm worried if we step away from it, I'll forget. But I'm also intrigued to come back and be like, oh, that's who this person was. And I think I might even do a better job at like knowing what to ask someone, because right now I'm actually more confused. That sentence didn't make a lot of sense.
No, well, you're quite drunk. So do you want to call it after this one? Are you calling it now? Like now? Are you done?
Like,
you could be honest, Gus. You could be honest. I'm at home and you're not.
That's true. I'm done because of the funeral. I thought that was a great way to be like, okay.
You're done narratively. You're like, that was a good closure to this episode of Scaredy Boys.
Correct. Yeah, this felt like, okay, we now know that as well. Northern Shield Maiden, we definitely, Nick, if you're keen, like we'll do another one of these, and it doesn't have to be on Thursday night.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll come back and we've got all this set up so we can dive straight back in and pick up where we need to go. Saber Sister, you don't really need to know now. Like, this is not like crucial. This is just it's the journey along the way that you're craving. It's not the actual answer.
Oh my God.
Am I right?
I think
I'll tell you what you are. There you go.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I think they're just craving more journey.
All I'm craving is a giant blown up picture of Uncle Marcus. There.
Excellent. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Well done. I mean, it's by far your worst presented Photoshop you've ever done in your entire life, but it's legit.
Oh, I mean, your call as well. Like, I mean, we could, but I just feel like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't want to. If you're not feeling it now, I don't want to force you into another one. But I demand that we finish this game.
I don't think we'll finish it. Like,
Gus.
Otherwise,
I'm sitting here as a solo Scaredy Boy.
Okay,
I'm finishing this game. How is this a thing? How have we broken you this much? Look at chat. Look at them. Look how much they're begging.
There it is.
There you go.
Let's give it.
You need to shake them off, Abby. Just don't answer it.
This is the run. We did it, chat. We did it. Well done.
Yeah, your mom gave me a big pitch at the meeting. Told me that I should be selling my share to the rest of the family. I told her Dad left me the business, and they would get my share only when they got it from my cold, dead hands.
My business is I pack and sell my shit.
My mom's on the warpath. I would just...
And then we can all just fuck off to bed.
I've never agreed with Auntie June for so much. And then we can fuck off to bed. Right.
Oh, God.
Now, do we dive back in and speak to Lottie and try and get it right? Or do we speak to Toby, where we also didn't get much from the beginning? I feel like we've gotten info from Auntie June.
Yes. Yep.
Don't say one more and then tune out.
No, sorry. So what I was actually doing, I was reading Duarte. Duarte has finished the game. They said the runs get quicker as you see more scenes because you can skip more. Also, if you don't get the scene that tells you which poison it was, you've at least got a 50-50 chance of...
Hang on, what? If you don't get the scene that shows you which poison it is?
Maybe he means or maybe they mean if we do get the scene, because we've got a 50-50 chance of guessing the right poison this run, if we get that scene.
Yes, that's a good point.
We've already guessed one. Yep, cool.
Which we probably would have got... Which we probably would have got if we had...
got zero fucking leads that last run.
The don't trust him thing is a total just misdirect. Like, totally, I don't know why that's there. Okay, speak to Toby. Here we go. New info.
Hi, Toby.
Yeah, you're gonna have to speak up, Abs. Traffic in these war-torn places is
so
going to be
fucking
pretty heavy.
infuriating.
You know me. I'll do anything for a good cause.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, Abs, you're going to have to repeat that.
No, I was just saying.
Matt, this traffic is crazy.
Ask him about the cause.
Yeah.
Who are you helping now, Toby?
The people of Earth. Same as always.
Of course.
Oh my
Just
God.
doing what I was born to do.
Insufferable.
Anything specific?
Yeah, we're looking at areas to build a new school.
I told you he built
We're
new
looking at
schools.
it thick
It's true.
with
You're good at
militia.
this.
That's the risk you take when you're helping people divided by civil war.
He's
Wow, that
definitely
sounds really
definitely
scary.
faking it in
Trust
game.
me,
There's
Abs,
no
you
way
take
this
your
is
life into your own hands coming out here, but it's just something I've
It
got
would
to
be a good
do.
time to cover
amazing.
that.
Tell him he's
It's
amazing.
going to happen.
You're amazing, Toby.
I'm just doing what I can. I love to help. It's who I am.
Well,
Is
can
he
you
a
go
poor
first on
man's...
the quiz?
Who's Loki? Tom
No, I
Hiddleston?
want people to be warmed
Yep.
up before I do my round.
Yes, he is.
Hey, has your sister ever done a round?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she hasn't. Now, fairness is important to me, Abs. That's how everyone wants to be treated. Yeah, it's time that Lottie gave something back to this family.
I don't worry about Lottie.
Hey then.
It's okay.
She's a drug dealer.
Just show him our papers. Yeah? Okay, look, I gotta go, Abs. There's
Love
a
this.
checkpoint
Bat
up
Lord
ahead.
Basil in the chat said, "Great idea. Build a school in an area thick with militia."
With militia.
Toby. How was that?
Is that going to help us?
That was good. You got him talking. I'd say you nailed it.
Thank
Now
you.
let's get back to the quiz.
One of you start before I say something I'll regret. Well, actually, I won't regret it. You will.
Lottie, I think it's your turn to go. You haven't done it in a while.
She goes first every time.
Haven't I? Fine, I'll go. I haven't thought of anything for my round though. Is that going to be a problem?
Oh, get on with it.
Okay. I'll just do whatever questions come to mind. They'll mostly be about.
Scotty points the finger at
Everyone
Toby,
team
who I
please.
kind of feel like it could be, because he's such a...
team up with me.
Did someone
Do
just say my
good,
name?
showy.
Yeah.
I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Also, like, as a plot hole, Toby is quite literally
want-
driving through a war-torn militia area and has made the time to do a family quiz. Like,
Fine.
So true. Sorry, guys. I know that we're being shot at, but I really have to do the.
give him the
weekly
papers.
Yeah,
Put the AK down. Mum's doing a singing round.
I just need to go to the loo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that.
Toby's quite the
What hell is
prat.
this quiz?
Chaos.
We know this line.
You play the
You
whole
go in
thing
teams?
Sort of. We pick a new team each.
I can't
This
remember
quiz
how it
doesn't make
happened.
sense to me.
Yeah, I can't remember how it started. Probably some doomed attempt to make things
Question,
fair or...
does she have like either a stress
Avoid
pimple
another
or
fight.
something that's made up on her nose? Again, not having a dig at her, but at the end of the last round, it was really prevalent and now it's gone. So I wonder if she's wiping it off.
Okay.
Keep an eye on
Been
it.
better.
I will, Gus. I will keep an eye on that.
Teammate.
Forget Uncle Marcus.
Oh, I'm not starting with Mummy. I'll be through this bottle before the first question.
Well, you getting through that bottle has nothing to do with Mum.
Girls, behave yourselves. What would your
Girls,
father say if he
I
saw
raised you
like
better than
this?
Why do you have to bring Daddy into everything? I mean, you're talking to us like we were children.
June
We
started it.
Okay, so here's the thing. We fucked up Mum's round last time. So do
Yeah.
we do Mum and just pick
Probably.
the opposite of everything?
Probably. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, okay.
If that's how this works.
Play with man.
It'll be some sort of bizarre vegetation, won't it? Is it trendy to eat a hedge now?
Fuck. Skip just takes
Fuck,
you here.
Chat. What did we do? Did we tell her it was?
I mean,
Fuck.
it was the food one, and her favorite food was like quinoa, and we told Mum. Didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. We did.
The
Yeah, we
questions
did.
are different
We
now,
did.
Melodic Storm. Told her about the quinoa. You told her.
They can't be different. We just.
But didn't we?
Right?
We only got the middle one wrong. We got the first one right, the middle one wrong, and the last one right. So should we be trying to get all three right, or burp? Do the questions getting correct not correlate with the 3 bits of information at the end? We got all 3 bits read. So should we be getting the first one wrong, the middle one right, and the last one wrong?
Yeah. Well, for Lottie, who's the person we have the most information with, we
Skilvoric makes sense. We're just doing the opposite. Correct.
Yeah,
Everyone's
like-
saying it.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
Pretend we don't know. So this should give us one bit of evidence.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue either. You're right, I don't know how she expects us to know these. Shall we just guess?
You can think of something.
Sure. Hunter's chicken? She likes that.
Mum seems softer.
Yeah, totally.
So the dish is called humility.
Even the name makes me feel sick.
It's a specially prepared ketogenic hemp and tofu bowl served with wild quinoa.
And quinoa. Yeah, we know her.
Seriously unreal.
We know her. Never met her.
Question
All
2.
right, go back to
I
your
like
bin
to use
burger.
my channel to help others. So which charity did I recently promote on my socials?
Oh, I know this. Toby was arguing with her about it at the meeting. Kept saying it wasn't a real charity.
At the meeting?
Toby was going
Well,
mad.
have we had this question?
This is info.
Something all evening. Never seen him so keen to be at
The music.
like he had something to get out of it. He didn't even come last
Toby was at the meeting.
Didn't he?
And he wasn't there
He
before.
had a mindfulness retreat
Evidence
in
found.
Cairns. Oh, I know what it was. It wasn't a charity. It was a fundraiser for an eco-fashion brand that was going out of business now. Green
So do you
business.
reckon? Because this would be the
That's
best
what it's
ending.
called.
Was anyone else acting strange
what?
at the meeting?
Oh,
Toby killed him, and Toby isn't in a van. Like that's
Is
Family.
fake
That's
on the
dream.
run.
The 2 F's.
yeah.
Don't make me add another. Christ, I tried some of Greenpeace's stuff once. It's all recycled. You're literally wearing someone else's rubbish. Disgusting.
Ask her again. What?
The green. How did we get to Greenpeace?
1 second. Hi, Mum. I can't talk. I'm solving a murder.
Good. Excellent. I mean, she should know. If she was a real fan,
I
she'd
know. Oh, I know.
Thursday nights-
I know.
Thursday nights at quarter
having
to 10.
a lovely dinner?
100% on the show.
Good. Good. Good.
Gus, ask her who you think
I'll give you-
killed
yep.
Uncle Marcus. Gus.
Good.
Gus.
Hang on. 1 sec.
Ask her who she thinks killed Uncle Marcus.
Mum, just quickly, who do you think killed Uncle Marcus? Fair enough. All good. You're I'll go tell the audience now, and we'll go from there. All right. Speak to you soon. Love you. Bye. Love you. Love you too. Nope. She hung up. So that was my mum,
Excellent.
who is currently away with
Not in Fiji, right?
no down the coast.
Yeah.
Want to know what she's doing?
What is she doing?
She's burying my uncle's ashes. So that question went down well. Fortunately, his name is not Marcus. It's okay. It's from a long time ago. It was just a chance to get down there and do that. Not as close on my side of the family, so don't worry, chat. Everyone who's oh my godding, it's okay. My mum is like, oh, we've been meaning to get down and do that for a long time. We're not as close on that side of the family. So it's just a coincidence, though, that I'm like, I cannot believe that. Oh,
Mrs.
you're like-
Ronald, I am so sorry on behalf of the entire back pocket community for your loss.
all good. He actually
Gus,
died
if
like
we didn't,
5
if we
years
didn't
ago,
do
so
an,
it's okay.
if we didn't do another round, that moment wouldn't have happened, and Ben
That's a
wouldn't
good
have
point.
got himself a social cut for this week.
Oh, lordy.
Can
Then
someone
also
get
had
the
like a-
time code of this for Ben? Can someone just roughly 8:45, 9:45? Oh my god!
8:45. Oh, it's 9:45. Jesus. We
And
should be-
it's pseudonym 73. So this might seem like an insensitive question, but what was your uncle poisoned with?
Oh,
Oh
Moving
my
on.
god! Oh my god.
Oh, wow. It only happens here, folks. What do we do? What's happening with Mum?
Oh my god. I can't. Oh. That only happens to you. I don't know what it is. It's like 10 people in the world don't have those kinds of moments so that all that energy can be funneled into people like you.
Do you think there are 9 other people being like, why is my life so uneventful? Why does nothing
Totally.
happen?
Yeah, 100%. Oh my god.
Okay. Meanwhile, Mum's going on about Greenpeace, I think. Is she not?
Yeah, maybe we just let it go. Let it go. They don't tend to like when we like poke them for more information.
Especially not Mum, so okay.
How do you spell Greenpeaces?
Piece of something. Piece of my mind.
Yeah, but we did this last time. We made a joke about the French and it didn't get us anywhere because she was like, can't believe you did that.
Very close to my heart, so everyone here can go support them. I know you've got the money.
Well, I'm not giving them a penny. I mean, that's not fashion. It's just cardboard bloody tracksuits.
Talk amongst yourselves, guys. When I have question 3, I will shout.
Sorry, I missed the meeting, Mum.
So you should be. It was the usual nightmare. Don't see why you should get to escape it. The one consolation, Marcus came off worse this time. I mean, I know you've hero worshipped that man ever since your father died, but he really is an awful prick.
Nick, stop it.
What happened?
Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Auntie June knocked one of her foul-smelling candles right onto
We know this.
Christ knows what scent it was supposed to be. Cherry and toilet duck, it smelled like.
Tab?
Something chemical, anyway. And Marcus's jumper started to burn instantly. So Toby threw his drink straight in Marcus's face, said he was trying to put out the flames. Though how you miss by that much accidentally, I don't know. So then I poured Marcus's drink over him.
We know.
I wasn't going to waste my gin on him.
Of course.
Then Marcus started shouting about Auntie June burning his hand, and Lottie came in with an old wet rag, which she said was cold, and started rubbing it on the burn. Then your Nan found a first aid box and started trying to dress the wound. Bradley came in with, well, it would be
Norton,
said they were
she'll made an agree. I reckon it's Toby as well. I think we're all on board with the Toby guilt train.
I've got it. Okay. The internet loves me for my eyes and my unique style. But
Plus, the Toby drink missing and hitting you in the face is the only thing in that whole scenario that plays out clumsily.
She brought up singing.
Totally.
Candle,
She might mean.
and the
Candle
only-
makes sense. Mum splash makes sense. Rubbing the burn makes sense.
She
Giving it
posted this video
painkillers makes
last
sense.
week of her doing like the survival dance.
Totally.
It was called the shaker. You basically just shake your,
I can guess.
Don't worry, Mum. Loads.
Did this though?
we skip?
Vesuvius?
We could skip.
It's totally.
We can skip.
Aren't in this family.
And then
We
singing.
did the shaker last time, so now we're
Yeah,
going to
we
do
guessed
singing.
the shaker. Yep.
Okay.
Just pick an answer.
I don't think so. This all came from them, Vesuvius. From Mum, sorry.
the answer is singing. Yesterday, I did an
Technically, I'm homeless.
song from the advert. It's doing serious numbers.
You were right, Mum.
Why you like this?
work with
Hills, baby! My favourite line.
Of course, she needs to know she can't trust you. She also needs to know that what she puts on her social media reflects on the family. It's not just her own reputation she's ruining.
Question 4. How many dance championships did I win as a kid?
I got run over by Alexis.
Baffles me where she gets it from.
We got to reshare your Sonic trailer cut.
God, I should have done better.
It's between 10 and 14.
I should do it with Sonic too.
Competition
It was so
every-
fucking funny. God, it was good. If anyone hasn't
every
seen it, we got to
4
get it for them.
months. Now, Lottie would never ask this question if she'd ever lost a competition.
So we got the answer
So,
right to this one.
4 years, a dance
Yeah, we said
competition
12
every
'cause
4
I
months,
nailed the
12
maths.
months in a year, and oh shit!
Saber Sister, this is totally, that is 100% how you
I've got
solve
one on my
any
phone
serial
somewhere.
crime show, which is Toby is the second most famous actor in this besides Marcus. This is how I solve all Midsummer Murders mysteries, which is totally
Holy
true.
fuck! That's
You just
so.
go-
That's watertight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% the person who is, yes.
Is it? Are there 2 people build on this? Because there's only 2 names. Sorry, not are there 2 people, but are those 2 people the ones you mentioned at the top? I'm going to say 20. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think it's 20.
Fine.
We get it wrong. Mum gets pissed off, and in doing so, gives us more evidence.
The answer is a record 12 wins. I mean,
Oh,
my
Mum's
coach said it was
pissed.
the best he's ever seen, and he's been doing it for like 90 years or something. Someone else can go now. I'm getting like really low on my social battery.
That's the same thing.
Hard work.
Thank God for Renata. If it had been me taking Lottie to all her competitions and lessons, I'd have died of boredom. It was basically the only reason I paid Renata. Worst au pair we ever had.
This is new.
The one who stole my jewellery.
Oh.
But even she knew her way around a kitchen. I just remembered something.
Yes, you have.
Once tried to pair Bradley with Lottie. Renata said he came to 2 sessions, sulked the whole time, and didn't even attempt one step.
So your Bradley said, I'm going to kill your uncle.
How is Bradley?
End of memory.
Oh, same as ever. Weird and eternally disappointing. That boy must be on a database somewhere.
Was he being weird at the meeting too?
Now you come to mention it, he was being a bit stranger than usual, kept disappearing throughout the night.
Who would have thought that getting the answer wrong would give you this much information?
From another one of his social media sites.
It's a bit random, but it's trying to, but it's also encouraging replays. Like they want you to play this enough times.
For a sourdough starter.
Yeah, imagine.
Sourdough starter?
Evidence
Was
found.
the evidence?
I am never teaming up with that freak again.
I was only trying to have
Again.
a conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase?
Bradley bought
a gun.
a gun, Mum.
Literally, the very gun that was
It's a bit late on the air quotes, though.
murder that famous astronaut.
And he just does 2? He just does
The
one
exact
finger?
gun. It's the same make
One hand?
gun, right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering
Tapping?
anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my
And blow my own brains out. Okay.
Your mom's pretty tricky to
Okay, well, we got 2 bits.
That's good.
How did we still
That's
fuck
good.
up the middle one? It's because the question in the middle was different. We didn't get the same one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't remember that. What was the question this time? It was the...
It turned into, it was about Greenpeace. It was leave it or press it.
Yeah.
I can give it
Rather
a
do my
go,
round later.
as long as someone explains the rules.
Can Nan do a round?
No.
Tab? Oh my god, it's the mum singing round again. We've done it with Lottie last time, and we fucked it up. But
Have we played with Bradley? Sorry, with Toby? I don't think we've played with Toby, right? He's been the quiz
we
master.
almost have enough for Toby. We almost have enough for Mum. We need one more bit of evidence for Toby or Mum to Jacques, and then we're just going to 50-50 it on the drugs. So, I feel like we could play with Toby
and get info about Mum.
I want info about Toby. Bradley, we got a bit of info out of. Remember, he was really good to talk to?
Is there consistency as to, like, Toby talks shit about Bradley, so then does Bradley talk shit about Toby? Like, he talks about the fact that Bradley bought a gun.
Bradley talks shit about Auntie June dark webbing. And we did this round with Bradley because it was the music and his eyes perked up. So remember, I was like, oh, Bradley actually knows this song and stuff. So we've done the Bradley round for Mum. We haven't done Toby while Mum sings, but we have done Lottie and Bradley. We're doing Toby. I'm sorry. I just went on a hard steer there. Confident in this decision.
Yeah,
Plus wobbling.
Scott agrees with you and says, go Toby and nail him to the wall.
To you, yeah? We're still in transit here. This is vital work.
transit.
We can't stop. We're going to build these schools. And we can't risk coming across any of these militias either. And they're not the only danger in a place like this, you know?
I wish there were more people like you, Toby.
Ah, me too, Abs, me too.
Is everyone listening?
La 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 la.
Ode to Joy?
La 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 la.
Do you know why I know that?
La la la.
Because
Die Hard, baby.
Okay, yeah.
Can't hear that, sorry, Abs.
Die
Sound
Hard,
keeps cutting
baby.
out. Can you whistle it back to me?
Okay.
Gus, shift the mouse. Sorry, Jerish. Back it goes.
I think it's Beethoven.
Can't help you, sorry, Abs. You got this one, yeah? Look, I don't want to lose this quiz again, so I'm counting on you. Les yeux sur la route.
Is Ode to Joy, but
Is Ode to
it's
Joy Beethoven in the first place? But
I don't know, but isn't it more interested to ask if Toby's okay?
Yeah,
We've
that's what
been
I think,
buttering him
yeah.
up. Yeah.
It was Beethoven.
Drive, what do we need? What are we doing?
To Toby. Ask Toby if he's okay.
Confident. Toby, ask Toby.
Everything okay, Toby?
Oh, yeah, there's just an old man on the road who looks in pretty desperate shape. I'll tell the driver to give him a bottle of water. Ooh. 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 I dread to think what would happen to these poor people if I wasn't out here risking my life to help them, you know?
He's definitely not there.
He's 100% not there. What the fuck was that?
If we accuse him, he's going to be, what are you talking about, Abby? He's going to hit that, it's going to and land back there, and it's going to be, that's why he's doing his fake wobble. It's all going to make sense. Pause the quiz for Toby. We've got to get him on side.
Yeah, pause it. Yeah, we got it. Yep.
We should.
Is
stop
the driver a
quiz. We should go and
chimpanzee?
help him.
I don't need to.
Mum, sorry, can we just pause the quiz for a second? Toby needs to go and
he's
help.
stressing out.
Yeah, totally. Yes, because
There's a man in the
Amazing.
road.
Felicity, it's all taken care of. The driver's going to...
Holy shit. This is new. No.
Abby.
Yeah, no, this is new,
What
right?
are you doing? You got to get back
No,
to the quiz.
You get two anonymouses. I know what you're doing.
Show off.
I'm not showing
Then
off.
you get one in cap saying if you value your
It's
life.
just one old man.
You can't leave him.
I'm not leaving him. Oh, thanks, Abby.
How is he going to be Abby?
I don't know.
Why do I even bother? Someone else do around. I'm not risking a vocal strain for any of you.
Fabulous birthday so far, Flig. Do you think we're actually going to finish a single
The old
round?
man is militia. I hear the mountains here are thick with them.
Comfortable silence. My favourite.
Nick? Did Nick freeze?
No, I was left awkwardly because I picked the Toby thing and he hung up.
Jesus Christ, what the hell?
Go on to
I
me.
really want to get to the bottom of
The
Toby.
killer. I got an email. Anonymous.
Well, but, I mean, we did
Abby.
learn something
Or-
new there, which is he's
or-
definitely faking it.
Oh my god, I can't do this.
I'm afraid it is too
That's
late
true.
for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby.
No, I'm not
Tabbing.
built for this shit.
Tab, nope.
What are they going to
Tabbing.
do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
Get the ventilator out, Uncle Marcus.
Uncle Marcus?
Good man.
Are you okay?
It's getting worse, Abby. I've got less time than I thought. Don't give up on me.
Yep, tab.
You're the only chance I got. Please, Abby.
Skip wave mode.
Okay.
Actually, where the fuck did I ordered a wave mode t-shirt, never turned up.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got a long sleeve version of the design that, fuck.
We get nothing. Nothing.
And that's nothing from telling him he's great and
Yeah,
stopping
and then
for
pausing and then pausing for him.
pausing
to
the
get there.
quiz.
Listen up, guys. My signal's...
As if you never speak to me ever again.
Toby does the roundabout being empathic, sorry. We did it with Auntie Jane. We did it with Nan. We haven't done it with Mum. Have we?
We did it with
No.
Nan?
Yeah, Nan was the first one. She
Yeah,
said, should we
that's
just
right.
thumbs
Yes,
up?
she was like, yeah, that's right, and taught
This
how to
isn't-
mute him. Yeah, we haven't done it with Mum.
I still don't know if the logic
going,
behind the
Mum?
How do you
answers.
think?
Good.
Bad. Very bad. This quiz has been a disaster so far. But I'm getting to the end of this round no matter what.
Well, it's just nice to do something on your birthday.
Is it?
Well, none of us would be here if it wasn't for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, listen up, guys. We're doing what I like to call empathy scenarios. It's kind of quiz, kind of a workshop type thing. So I'm going to give you a scenario, and you can score points by how well you
Does he have the same
empathise,
questions when
okay?
we've
That doesn't make any sense.
Show
when
me
we've
the
picked
empathy.
someone different?
Okay, first scenario.
Maybe?
is this. Imagine that you're humble people.
Yeah, I think
I know
so.
it's a pretty hard ask for some people in this family. So, you're humble people. You've lived in the same tiny fishing village your entire lives. And you're facing the twin threats of globalization and climate change.
Is that
And?
it?
I think so.
What's the question?
Remember, guys, we're looking for empathy here. Points for
God,
empathy.
Oh, how am I supposed to just conjure up empathy?
I mean, he's doing a great job of making us hate him.
Is it a charades type thing? Are we supposed to act it out?
Yes, Mum, that must be it. You're a genius.
Well, if he wants a performance, I'll give him a performance. But if I humiliate myself and Toby still makes me lose this bloody quiz, empathy. Nodding. Is that empathy?
Nodding.
I think so.
Oh my god, this is my mum.
Have a
Mum
word
hasn't said
with
anything.
Toby.
That's a new
Have
one.
a word with Toby.
Yeah. We lost out on him last round.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Toby, this is just supposed to be a bit of fun for Mum's quiz. Do we really need to think about this admittedly very important and very sad stuff now?
See, it's that kind of attitude that makes doing this round so important, yeah? Now, imagine this. A mystery illness starts sweeping through
But
your
Mum likes us for
village. Ooh, actually, I've got some
trying,
resources that
maybe.
might help you
Yeah.
engage with the subject, okay? Let me just share them with you. Let me just
What
catch
the
up to where
fuck
we
is
were.
happening?
Okay, so the symptoms of the disease are vomiting and diarrhea.
No. Toby, turn that off right now.
The people of
We're
this
allowed to
vision
show
can't
this on
just turn it off,
Twitch?
Auntie Felicity.
Toby, turn that off right
We can't
fucking
wag our
now.
butts.
But we can show
Okay?
vomiting
so
and
we won't
diarrhea.
Use the resources.
Why did I have chili for supper?
The mystery illness starts sweeping through your village, but the nearest hospital is 200
dysentery.
miles away. What emotional toil does that
Tell you
take?
wanna
what, the
stop,
guy can
Mum?
tell a
No,
story.
I'm not
I'll give him
looking
that.
at
That's
pictures
true.
of Shit, without getting some points.
Good, Mum. Good.
The devil is here. The devil is
Jesus
in our
Christ.
homes. He comes at night, comes to snatch us away. How will our poor little fishing village cope?
Great work, Mrs. Ronald.
Joining in, Mum.
Look out for the devil.
Oh, for God's sake, Abby.
Fuck,
Don't
Mum.
just
He's
copy
got
me. Think of your own
a
thing.
great bushy beard.
And as he
bushy beard.
comes, the children quail. They know not
I'm a
what
fisherman
to
and
do.
I'm scared
We
of
will
scared
get
of missing
rid
out on our
of the
quotas
devil.
and of fish, and I've lost my net.
Lost my net.
Pay for our village.
Auntie Felicity,
Yes.
Oh my god.
that's actually really reductive, yeah? It's even pretty offensive, you know? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take 5 points off you.
You can't deduct points.
When did we started
It's
scoring?
not a quiz, and you're not taking
Totally.
a single point off me, you arrogant prat. Just ask a question, Toby, an actual question, a normal, proper question.
I don't want to compliment Mum because it's not been working for us. Like,
Yeah, I mean, so we're on Mum's team here, right? Like, when Toby's the quizmaster, so I would just criticize
Fake.
Toby.
this face.
The pauses are.
Okay, criticize Toby.
You're so right about Toby. He is so arrogant and a prat.
Yeah, June made a complete mess of those boys, but they don't help
Yes.
themselves.
Here we
so
go.
let me get
Yes.
this
Here we
straight.
go.
What you're saying is that you lack the basic human decency to understand another person's struggle, yeah?
Shut up, Toby.
There are other people.
Do you know what this game is teaching me? I don't know how to manipulate British
Are we
people.
here for Hilda the fisherwoman?
It's a
Well, that
compliment,
makes one of us.
Or
no.
is it neg them, or like getting on side with them?
Thing you're
Doesn't
going
make
to
sense
say.
either way.
A question. An actual question. The kind of thing you'd get in a quiz.
I've got a different scenario about mating turtles.
No, I'm sorry, Toby,
Do it.
you've had your chance.
I
You're
am
done.
doing a
Another disaster? Why
Dish.
do I even bother?
Dish.
I tried to do
Dish.
something
Dish.
nice, something selfless for this family.
I know, Mum.
I know, Mum. Is that your total contribution? Christ, Abby! Oh, let me get a word in.
Wait, Mum, I need to tell you something. Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
I'm not interested.
No, but he's...
The man's a liar, Abby. I always hoped you wouldn't
here we go.
fall for it, and perhaps I should have done something.
Here we go.
When you were younger. But
She's going to tell us
it wasn't
about the
easy
thing
for
where
me
we say we
either.
do or don't trust
Your
him.
father died. I thought, if you want to turn to Uncle Marcus and not me, perhaps I should let you. Either you realise what it was like, or...
Mum, what are you talking about?
You really don't
threatening.
see it, do you? He's paranoid.
Scafori, you're so right.
Always painting himself as the good guy, the victim. A few years ago, he thought a business partner was trying to kill him. He was sent all
Melodic
these
Storm.
threatening emails.
Good quote from Parker.
Anonymous.
Shut up, Toby.
Wouldn't surprise me if Marcus was the one.
Deep cut.
He
God
went
bless
mad.
you. Shut
He
up,
bought
Toby,
a
indeed.
gun, bought a guard dog.
And he did.
It was all bullshit. Completely in his head.
No, I don't understand.
It's all an act.
I'm going to tab. Nope. Because this is don't trust or do trust him. Then we trust. Do we get another round after trusting? Or does it go straight to antidote?
After trusting, it went to antidote, I thought. Well, maybe we got one
she's
more.
acting
'cause
again.
We trust him and he hangs up and he's like,
We
it's
need
all
to
on you
talk. Abby, please.
Nick of time says
Please.
trust the nut.
now. Always trust the nut. It's coming.
Oh, it
If
sure
we
is.
had more time, I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats.
this is
It
new.
wasn't
This
in
is
my
new.
head.
No, this is.
Oh,
This
okay,
is.
so
it?
maybe I
This
took
is
the
before-
threats a
this
little
is
too
before he
seriously,
nuts.
But how was I supposed to know?
Oh, okay. Oh, there. Okay, yeah. He's done.
How was I supposed to know he wasn't going to follow through? How was I supposed to know that? As far as I was concerned, the guy was nuts. And then June got a hold of it, Abby, and the whole thing got twisted. And I don't know why
Twisted
I
nuts.
didn't tell
Twisted
you.
nuts.
I don't know.
That'll do it.
I didn't want to scare you.
So why are you telling me this time?
This time,
I don't think I can tab this. If I do, it might go straight to nut.
family that would never fucking
There it
lie
is.
to you.
Here we go. And nut.
Oh, this fucking game. Nut
So
chat.
Will, yeah, we got to update the nut chat card because I think it's time for nut chat to come back in the next couple of weeks.
Let's do this on a
so-
pillow and just do nut chat.
Yeah, it can't be next week because Steph's not here next week, but the week after, I reckon we got a nut chat. Okay, so
It's a bit nutty. Trust Marcus.
Yeah, all
I
right.
believe you.
What? It just kills him otherwise.
No, I was just going to say, can you quick save?
Especially with how I'm feeling.
No, that's not a part of this game at all.
Yeah, okay.
Never has been.
So, listen, I
Can you
think
quick
I managed
save?
to get some useful stuff from Mum.
Oh no.
Are you okay?
Here it comes.
How many spiders do you see on
No,
my
they're
hand?
different.
Just answer the question.
I don't see any spiders.
Fuck. Shit, did you see that?
But they're still doing the same thing.
That's
Here.
bro.
I wonder if he realizes
I can't
he's
see anything.
hallucinating as quickly as last time.
There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hallucinations.
Cobras!
upstairs,
There it is.
then. Doc says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left in minutes.
Yep. Tab? Nope.
No, because this is the drama. You can't skip the drama, Gus.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ,
So
Mum, you
Mum needs to
piece of
be
shit.
told. So don't join in with Mum, and
Yep.
don't insult Toby.
hang
Like compliment Mum.
because we're not going to play this for like another few days at least. I'm going to write this down.
Because then what are the
I don't
other
know.
the other ones we have to do that we realize we did wrong? Oh,
What are we doing, Mum? And
Mum.
what was this? The what
Don't
round?
play
was it?
along.
The empathy round. Empathy.
Toby's round. Don't play
Yeah.
along with Mum.
round. Empathy
and-
with Tobes.
And Mum,
Yep. Don't
compliment
criticise Toby.
Mum. Don't criticize Toby. Have fun at
Yeah.
work, Tarisk. I assume you're on another part of the globe. Otherwise, it's well. Some
No,
people start working
they could be
10.
doing night shift. Yeah. You go. Take those ship of potatoes off that cargo holder. You go sew that wound. You go.
Oh! You go. You go like you go dig up that bit of freeway no one's on right now.
That's good too. You go. You ride that pole. You go and. Maybe you're just a cool person. Gus, do you remember when you were in your early 20s and you started going out at 10:14 at night? As opposed to that was when you're thinking about literally 40 minutes ago you were like, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Remember when 10 was still too early and it was pre-drinks? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
I better get back in.
Now I feel like Uncle Marcus.
I don't think I'll be able to help.
There it is. The FS7.
Uncle Marcus.
You go burgle that house. Save his sister.
Good. Baker's.
What is it?
Good one, Heon.
Baker's is a good one.
Time.
Baker's started at like 2.
No use pandering to their egos anymore, kid. I won't be around long.
I am. I always play nicely.
That's what Tab did. Must have all just been stuff. It's her round.
Right to the avocado.
Straight to Dravo Drunk Man. No, not name. Aunt.
Aunt.
Fuck, what was her round about? She.
Is she the quiz master here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's her round. And her ones are about her boyfriends and about...
Yeah, how many boyfriends this stole.
And we talked about it with none of these people. Definitely not Bradley.
It was with...
Was it Bradley?
No, it was with Bradley. It was with Bradley. Did we do it with Toby? Loki said we did it with Toby. Okay, right. I knew we did it with one of the 2 kids.
We did it with Toby, and then he was talking. Yeah. And then he got angry at her, and he went to read stuff.
So maybe go with Bradley.
I feel like back to Bradley. Yeah, we need to do it with Bradley. Says Nord Shield Maiden. All right.
Bradley, what do you know?
And then
about
after
poisons?
this, we pick the antidote.
Whoa,
Bradley.
Holy shit!
I don't know anything.
Question 1. Which one of Flick's little brat
Question-
threw up all over my car?
That was you, wasn't it? Mum still talks about it. She still thinks she can smell it. She's had like 8 cars since then.
Engage or press? Like, fuck it. I just want to press him. Like, engaging sounds too... Like...
Yeah,
I'm
so
A, I'm having fun with this. B, I'm glad we're still playing it. But C, like, fuck, this is annoying that there's no clue. Like, it's literally a shot in the dark. It's just roll of a dice, isn't it?
This is often the thing with FMV where they go, just take a hit and see what happens because you go, we don't actually really know anything about Bradley, about whether he responds to being engaged with or being
that's
pressed.
my point. My point is also, they're all British, and the second one looks like they want a compliment and you give it to them, they're icy cold. And the second someone's getting argumentative with them and you argue back, they're like, I like you, you've got pep. And you're like, fuck!
It's true. I really do wish the war for independence went even worse for them.
I'm going to engage.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah, she'll never forgive you. You can answer it or what?
Fine.
We never get any info on the first question. We just have to, like, get them to like
the
us.
answer is Abigail. You should have known.
Old mate
things
Dave
were
says,
only
what
gonna
kind of
go
goth has
downhill
yellow
from
curtains?
There.
Question 2.
Who?
Poisoned my parakeets when he was a child.
Is this you?
Look, I didn't think they'd die. It was an experiment.
Hey.
Okay?
I should have remembered this. You've done it before.
What?
I mean, it's pretty obvious if you take like a millionth of a second to think about it.
Press him. He was willing to give up some information.
Abby, what are you talking about?
You know.
No, what?
I know you know.
So the answer to that particularly tricky brain teaser is, of course, Bradley, my son.
She's
Such
very
a joy to be around.
Abby, I need you.
Quick point. Another acting note from Gus here. 1,
Please.
if you're on the end of the ventilator, you're probably not in a great role. 2, if you're on the end of a wine glass or any glass, it just fucking carries your performance. Like,
it's all about it's about the swilling and the swirling.
all that, a wine stem between the fingers of just like any point you need to articulate. You use that glass, you don't use that glass. You sit back, you swirl it, you sip from it. Any of those things, like she's fucking nailing it.
I'll tell you the thing.
You know what it is? You Leonardo DiCaprio with that giant like coconut cocktail in Django Unchained. Turn around and go like, that fucking nailed it because he had a cocktail.
This is a common piece of acting knowledge, but I still think it's phenomenal. When I was a kid, I was telling a friend of mine this a couple of days ago. When I was like 15 in drama class, I was doing a soliloquy, and of course, as a 15-year-old in drama class, I was acting as a 45-year-old alcoholic dying of AIDS. And so I was drunk, and I'm halfway through the thing, and my drama teacher stands up and goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm acting drunk." And she goes, "I know you're acting drunk, but and I'm sure that she was actually probably drunk at the time. She was like, "I know you're acting drunk, Nicholas, but most drunk people, when they are drunk, don't act drunk. They act like they're not drunk, so no one knows they're drunk. So next time you want to act drunk, just pretend you're not drunk and acting like you're not drunk, and then you will appear to be a drunk. Continue." And it was like...
this 14-year-old's head just goes... pop. It's like...
And I was just like... And then it was literally at that moment that I realized, oh, all acting is actually about just suppressing the emotions that you're feeling and pretending you don't have them, because that's actually what people do.
That's when they'll bubble out. I love that she gave you that much information to take in, and instead you just did this and just started wobbling in your chair. I'm on a bus. I'm in a van in the... Oh, God.
Okay, good.
All right. Come on. Drunk Gran. Nan. Drunk
What is
aunt.
it? What's the matter?
Poison.
Doc says if I take the right antidote now,
Tab.
I might just make
Tab
it.
Nope.
I can't trust my brain.
They're like,
right now.
Can't.
We-
No
we
one
got the
paid
good
for that
camera.
lens.
We
We got
got
the
this
prime
one.
lens on that one. Go to
Please.
Thanos.
It's
Come on, Thanos. Coastal, what are you doing here? It's late. We're halfway through a mystery
damn it,
that we don't
Coastal.
know how to solve.
You sexy minx, you turned up too late.
Go make another really charming TikTok.
God
Chin,
damn it,
chin.
Coastal, take off your shirt and send me a picture.
He made a quip before drinking this one. Like, down the hatch. Feel pretty good. Thanos.
Oh no.
No? Just just working it down. No, there's always two bits.
Oh, no, it's
First
not.
one,
Uncle Marcus.
did that last time. Fuck. Come on, it's not just the... No. Now go up. Now go up. Now go up. It's going up. It was just gas. It was gassy.
It was just gas.
If he let out a massive fart,
fluff.
that would have been amazing. Vitals. Vitals going up.
You hear that?
No doctor has run in, and yeah, they've given him a heart monitor.
It's improving.
The sound of my vital signs are improving.
He saved me.
Shit.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's Thanos.
Now, Abby,
You always need a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go
now
down.
why don't you go
He just...
and finish this thing?
I can do this.
We need... Okay, I want to play more of this, but if we can get one more chunk of evidence on... Fuck.
God damn it. No, that's fucking bullshit. The fact that he poisoned a bird or whatever is not considered evidence.
No, but that was the question. The mum says, who poisoned a bird? And she was going to say it was Bradley, so it wouldn't have never been uncovered. So, but... If we can get one more chunk of evidence for Toby, we can accuse him. And I think there's at least one more bit of chat. And again, I don't want to...
I think there's one more end.
Oh, she's doing it for attention.
Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
You're gonna have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely
Damn
at
it.
the throat there, you can...
Bradley would have been good for info too. There were
this is
three,
just
four
nice.
chunks to get.
What was that?
Just shut up, all of you!
Abby?
Yeah, heaps.
I owe you,
Which means he's probably a late round, accuse.
Tab? Oh, no! Crap!
Did fucking anything advance? I guess Toby a bit.
No,
We got
I
halfway with
feel
Toby
like-
and Mum.
Oh, wait, what's happening with the, what's happening over here?
What's happened with Nan?
Oh, nothing for Nan.
Old cereal poisoner Nan.
And then I'm going to tab again. No, we're going to miss. Ah!
Although we will potentially see a new ending because he survived.
Lottie,
That's a good point.
I know what you did.
Sassless is right. Nan is clean as a whistle and
I
oh
don't
so
know
guilty.
I don't know what you're talking about, babe.
Nan's
The
the
term
boss.
Nana is clean as a whistle is just like.
Totally.
It's been quite a night.
Thallium was a popular poison in the 1950s. His pseudonym could be Nan.
It was only a bit of coke.
Excuse
Yep, we know.
What?
Just
Tab?
some extra
Nope.
cash on the side, and my supplier's like really legit, so I'm only ever.
Yeah, is he going to be like,
I'm basically
well,
doing
you
my
never found out who it was, but you saved my
Be
life.
at the meeting.
Guess
Here's
that's
the
good.
company.
Huge party going on.
And
Here's the
He's
company.
looking to me for the.
No, you're right. He's going to go like, well, if we
exactly,
never
right?
know, I guess
Just
I'll never
let
know who
them
to give the
down,
company
so-
to.
I'll never know who to
Everyone-
trust.
Over and-
Yeah, totally. No
Yeah.
one does.
Credits.
And now I will live
I
forever.
wanted to see Uncle Marcus to give him my audition tape. Sent him like a million links and he's never replied, so I assume the guy must be pretty analog. I'd be great for one of his movies, wouldn't I?
But you poisoned him.
Lottie, have you been selling your sister LSD?
No! I only do coke.
Can we tab this? We can't tab.
Uncle
No, we
Marcus
tried.
was poisoned at the meeting, and it has to be you.
But this will
Why
be
would I want
new.
to kill the guy who's
Because
gonna
we'll
put
say
me in
he's
this movie?
alive.
It doesn't make any sense.
Shit.
That stress pimple's up.
It wasn't you.
She's going so much harder than anyone else in this game.
The quiz is over, right, guys?
Lottie, what's going on?
I've got to go.
Who's at your door?
It's friends.
Friends?
Yeah, we played
Marcus?
this game where they tried to kick my door down and I hide.
Lottie!
We're done here, right? Awesome quiz, guys. Happy birthday, Mum. Gotta go. Bye!
Abby, you better start explaining all this right now.
It's British. It wasn't American.
really don't think I can.
Huh.
The fuck?